Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, cat lady.
Look, I'm upstairs and he stays upstairs, but when I come up here, this is what he do, jump up in my chest.
Mine too.
He got sit here.
But not the big one. Sometimes she more cling to my granddaughter, but she do too.
Okay.
The other one look like yours. Oh man, it's so spoiled. Real spoiled.
Yeah.
She be want me to do the same thing. I'm like, boy, you is a boy. Yeah, they good company. Do he do what she a girl?
Boy, Drew.
Boy, okay. He a boy too. Maybe that's why they cling to her so much, because they boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
when I got him from the shelter, and he was a little teeny thing. And we was filling out the paperwork for him, and he jumped up on my chest then.
Oh, he did?
He been doing it ever since. He's been doing it since he was a little guy.
Oh, Lord. I know. But that's they our best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they can't, no, Brenda, because they can't talk back.
I know. Yeah, you got that right.
I wonder if they could. I wonder what they have to say.
I know.
They probably got a lot to talk about.
I'm telling you. But he is so...
Huh? How was your holiday?
Oh, what, Easter? It was good.
No, the one we just had.
Emancipation. It was good. I didn't do anything.
Me either.
I wasn't going out there.
Me either, Brenda. Like,
No.
I'm all right.
Yeah, when I was younger, I could stand the crowds and go out there and be in it.
Me too. Yeah.
Not now.
No, can't do it. I know. And then don't have to go to the bathroom. You be like, oh Lord, you go in them little dirty cat houses.
Yeah,
But they say they had some. They say they had some new ones. Like they sanitized it already.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they have, but I don't know how many, but I don't think it's that many. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I seen it come on the news about a couple months back ago, but I don't know where they located. Yeah.
I don't either, but
I still don't want to go.
I know.
Ever since my husband passed, it's been more like, I don't know, I just, not shut down, but it's like I don't do a lot of things like I used to.
Yeah.
Because he had a car and we could do more things,
Yeah, you go when you wanted to go, but
yeah, go places and now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, Brenda. Well, I was gonna ask you something about your cat. Do he do? I forgot what it was. Oh, do they I call him make biscuits. He make biscuits on you? They be milling,
Yeah,
on.
like kneading. I know what you're saying. He don't do it on me.
You don't?
No, he'll do it like he'll do it on my bed.
Yeah, but not on
not on me.
He like to do it on me and whatever. I guess he just want to feel my soft touch.
Yeah.
Because
I did have a cat that did that, but Drew don't do that.
Oh, yeah, because we got him when he was a baby. The guy gave him to us, and we had to feed him with a bottle. So
okay, yeah, he wasn't with his mom long enough.
Yeah, so he probably feeling the mommy touch.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's what I think come from. Well, a lot of cats do it, but like you say, depend on they do it on.
Yeah.
That big cat, my daughter cat, he do it like on her bed, like making biscuits till he ready to lay down. They tickle me. They turn around. I don't know how many times before they get the position.
Yeah, they do. They got to look and
yeah.
Drew does that too.
Yeah, Brenda. I'm like, oh wow. I guess we do it too. Find our position. We got to turn around and figure out where we're gonna sit. Golly. You ready for class? Ready for your trivia? Ready for your
trivia? Yeah.
I know.
Hi,
you
everybody.
I can't
Hello.
Hi. Did anybody have problems getting into Zoom or using your iPad this morning on your Wi-Fi or network?
Yes, I did. Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Jackie.
Yeah, I did. And I just kept doing repeating over and over until it finally decided to let me go through about 3 times. On the 4th time, it let me in.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So this morning I was trying to use my iPad for various things and I couldn't do anything at all.
You're not alone with that. I did too.
Okay.
Oh no, I just got right on just now.
That's good.
No, this is
I'm here
at 5 a.m, and I was trying to send you all a letter. Email for the and I couldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. Hi, Miss Aaron.
Excuse me, guys. I got something to do. I'm determined to give it my time today, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Sandra can't get in at all.
Say that again, Bridget.
I said Sandra can't get in at all.
Wilmatine is in.
Huh?
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Hello.
Yeah, Wilma is in.
Hi, Wilma.
Hi.
You don't
I
have to
didn't.
tell us you here. We know you here.
Well, I thought y'all were taking a
We
a
don't take
roll call.
attendance. No, we don't do attendance.
I know. Okay.
We just come in and we wait for our host to come in. So
Okay. Yeah, that's what I know.
yeah.
Okay. All right. You got your hair all plaited up. That's how my hair
Yeah,
is.
I gotta go out tomorrow, so I'll take it out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I got mine. See?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm plaited up.
Okay.
I gotta go out tomorrow too.
Yeah.
That looks good. It's great.
Oh, thank you. My aide does it, thanks the Lord.
Uh-huh. That's a blessing.
Oh, yeah, it's a blessing to have someone that
Yeah.
to help you with situations as you need your
Go through
clothes.
your challenges. Yeah,
Yeah, the
absolutely.
challenge, that's the word. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't like
just saying.
I don't like the word problems or pain or being disabled and all that stuff. I changed it. Just call it a challenge and I can deal with
Okay,
a
I
challenge.
love that. I like
Uh-huh.
that. I like that. I like that.
I just break it down. Take one little bite at a time. Instead of
Yes.
choking myself and trying to do the whole thing at one time. I can just
Yeah.
maybe I can just dust something right here for right now.
Uh-huh.
Next time I can
Yeah.
dust another spot, that kind of thing. Break it down.
Break it down.
Yes,
Jackie,
right.
you don't give it power over you.
Not today,
You
I
take
don't, God.
power.
I've come a
Yeah.
long way. I've gotten that back.
Mhm.
Serving
Yeah.
that negative energy will take
Right.
Yes,
everything from you.
Lord.
It'll take your
Yes,
behind if you let it.
Right.
It'll take. It's like our minds is out to get your behind
Right.
because of
Uh-huh.
how
Right.
we think about things, how we respond to it.
I
And
don't
Mhm.
I don't accept the label of anything.
That's
I
right.
Because
did it one time.
once I accept that label, that's who I am.
I was so
Mhm.
overwhelmed one time, guys. I just did not want to even wake up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just couldn't understand. I didn't, and maybe it wasn't for me to understand. But at that moment, I didn't understand nothing like that.
I
That
understand. I
yeah.
got you.
So
Hello,
I got
everybody.
so
I've
overwhelmed,
been on that road.
and I
Mhm.
I
Hi,
fed that
everybody.
negative. Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Hi, how y'all doing today?
Fine,
We're
thank
doing
Hey,
you.
fine.
Caroline.
How are
How is
you?
everyone feeling?
We're
Good.
feeling okay.
Grateful,
Bless.
Doing okay.
grateful.
I'm glad to
Yeah.
hear that. How was
I'm
everyone's
grateful
weekend?
too.
Oh, it was good. I went to Jonelle had a band over at Bowie Town Center. He played
Oh,
for one of his bands over there. It was good. So we got rained out a little bit.
Oh,
But it was good. It was a nice day.
Oh,
A
I
big
Mm.
had some
festival
friends
out
that went
there.
there.
Mm-hmm.
okay, great. So what are you guys having for lunch today?
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Well,
Well,
I'm
Anybody? I'm
I
having
just had
2 slices of pizza.
I
Here's,
just had a fig bar, and now I'm doing my insure along with that.
I'm having 2 slices of pizza from last night.
oh, that's good. Well,
I'm having
I'm finishing up my breakfast this morning. I'm having sliced orange, half a banana, a blueberry muffin, and finishing my boiled egg. So
Oh
that's what
my! Now I'm
I
gonna have that too. I received that, and now I'm eating it. Yeah,
Sounds very tasty.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Swedish meatballs
I'm
and
doing
carrots.
vinegar water. Well, I'm doing vinegar water for after breaking my fast. I do vinegar water to get my body stimulated.
That
Okay.
is great. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Which vinegar are you using? Apple
Briggs,
cider?
The fermented
apple
vinegar.
cider, mom with the mom.
Yeah, with the mother
Yeah,
in it.
apple cider
Yes,
nature.
Yes.
yeah.
Hmm.
The fermentation vinegar, going back to our ancestry times,
Yes,
using that
ma'am.
Made
fermentation.
by Bragg's.
Yeah, Bragg's.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That's the only brand we can find these days. Other brands, You used to be able to find it in different brands. Now it's Bragg's. It's more. It costs more, but it's worth it.
Okay, Braggs. I'm sorry. Yes.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
know if mine's not bread. Mine just says apple cider, I think. I don't know.
But does it say the word mother on it?
I have to go back and get it, but I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah,
I
because you have
tried
the
Mother vinegar.
but I
yeah,
didn't
you
like
have
it.
the apple cider one, and then you have the one with the mother. That means the fermentation process, and that's the
Right.
This is it
healthiest
right
one for
here.
us.
Here's a picture of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay,
Let me
show
get
it
it in
again.
focus. I'm gonna get it in focus in 1 second.
It's another
Yeah,
one.
because
There's
it looked
two
like
of
a
them.
ghost trying to pop in there.
I
Uh,
tried another brand and I didn't like it.
Oh, there, I see it now. Okay, it's
I
popping
can't
in
see
and
it.
out.
I know. Give me
I
one.
saw. Yeah, there
There
it
it
is.
Yeah, that's
Apple
what
cider
I have.
vinegar. Yep,
I
and it
have
says
it.
with the mother. Yes, I see it,
Yeah.
Caroline. Thank you.
So you take it every day?
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I was taking it every day,
Uh-huh.
and I was feeling the effects of it. And something happened which changed my emotional base, and I
Uh-huh.
stopped doing it. But now I have to start it. I'm doing it back again.
Okay. Do you put it in water or you just take one great teaspoon or tablespoon?
I take out just 1 teaspoon or sometimes a half a teaspoon because I do it an everyday regimen. It's like
Okay.
instead of me taking the traditional medicine that they want you to take, the doctors, I get so many
Right.
side effects from that stuff. So I go back to the basics with my ancestry. I remember the castor oil, the fermented
Yeah.
vinegar, and then I don't have the side effects. And then when I do get a side effect, it's because the vinegar is waking up something that I had lost in the body. And then when I start feeling a different feeling, it's just my body doing something natural that I wasn't familiar with and forgot about.
and this
Okay.
is
So
the
it
mother
really
and the
helps
bottom.
me.
And once you get to that point, it affects you immediately. It doesn't take
Uh-huh.
days. It doesn't take hours.
Nope.
Because if I eat something that I'm not supposed to eat, it will
Uh-huh.
eat immediately.
Uh-huh.
It will affect me immediately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Your
This is
body's
the
gonna
mother
let you know.
in the bottom of
Right.
the bottle. You
Yeah.
can see the mother in the bottom. And then
Yeah,
you
my
shake that up
sister.
before you
Yeah.
use it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. My sister, I was at my sister's house last night because I had some challenges, like she said, go to from the doctor. And she, after I had eaten something that was too salty that this person had cooked, she went and got that and had me to take a little teaspoonful of it.
Right. Uh-huh.
But it tastes so strong and bitter.
At
Oh,
You'll
first.
get used to it. You'll get used to it. You know, you do it
okay.
often. I could just take
Okay.
a teaspoon out the bottle, but I like to sip. So I
Right.
added water to it. Sometimes I drink it cold. Sometimes I drink it hot.
Okay.
You know, and I think the hot one is a little better. But
Okay.
I didn't feel like warming it up this morning. Yeah.
Maybe put it in your
I like
tea.
that.
No, okay,
You know,
I'll put it in my tea.
Yes, that's what I
what
was
I'll
just
do.
going to say. Yes, I put the garlic, a little bit of the honey, and then I just put like a finger or sometimes 2 fingers of garlic. I cut it up. Oh, I smash it first, then just cut it in bite-sized pieces so I can crunch on the garlic. Then I put that half a teaspoon of my vinegar, the fermented vinegar, in it, and I call it my garlic tea. And man, did that stuff restore me. It lowered my blood pressure. It lowered my cholesterol levels. I mean, everything was coming back because the medicine was giving me too many side effects and they thought they were taking care of one thing, they didn't take care of that, but they was giving me more.
And every time you go to the doctor, they'll give you another pill.
Yeah.
And people eat, it is better to eat your garlic fresh, not cooked.
Uh-huh. And then you
Not
don't
the
want to
powder
boil.
garlic, huh?
You
It's
don't want to boil your water.
It's very, very powerful. You know,
You don't want to put boiling water into your garlic or your fermented vinegar. You want it just hot as you can stand it out of the faucet. Because if you heat it too much with the boiling water, you're going to kill off the properties that we want in our bodies. I learned that the hard way. I didn't know. Somebody had to share that with me. Everything I know, somebody has shared it with me.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing it with me. I appreciate that.
But it's that's what I said. Sometimes I take it out of the bottle straight. Sometimes I put it in cold water. And sometimes I heat it. It still has more properties, even though it may lessen it, but it still has the properties in it.
Very good. Very good.
Okay,
Yeah, so
good information.
it's great. It's great. I don't have colds. I don't get colds. I don't get nothing.
Mm.
Good afternoon,
Amazing,
everyone.
guys. I'm so glad
Yeah.
to have
Good
You have
afternoon.
you have to take
Care
care of
enough.
yourself. The old people, look, how did the old people survive? If the
Yep.
thing that they say don't work didn't work for them, why
Uh-huh.
are we here?
Exactly. After
know,
giving us so many different things and trying to destroy the mind, body, and spirit, but we people, one of us still had our natural remedies, such as the natural stuff, the plants and the herbs, and we knew how to process and cook our foods without killing off the properties. And we fermented our foods. Even we used to get the bone marrow out of the bone, and we knew how to boil that in a way.
Collagen, yes.
Right, and that helped our collagen and our
Collagen,
joints
yes.
that we lose today because of
I
the
do
stuff that
bone
we're
marrow
eating.
soup right now today. I do bone marrow soup right now today.
Isn't that
Stop
awesome?
me from,
Yes.
yeah, stop me from aging. And it
Yep.
will build your immune system up.
Really?
Anyhow,
That's right.
when I was chewing on chicken bones and I was younger,
Yeah, and
wasn't no shame. I wasn't looking over.
our
All
African
the way down to
sisters,
the knuckles,
they
Thelma.
eat the
I used to
bone. They
do
eat
it
it
all the
all
way
the way
down
down to the
What
marrow.
What you say, Wilma?
I said our African brothers and sisters, and when they're cooking their food, they eat that bone, or if it's and they eat it all the way down and get the marrow. And
That's
they're
right. They had that created a little tool that they can either stick through there or they would crack it and suck it out. We had
Uh-huh.
many different ways.
I remember doing that.
Mhm.
My aunt Laurel, she did that
But
until
you know
the day
what?
she died, and she was 115 years old when she died.
Wow.
Wow.
My mother was the youngest family member in her family to die at 52. Is because she came to the city. She became a city girl. She was no longer a farmer girl. She had a city life,
Got away from her
She
roots
believed
and
in
eating.
certain roots, but she didn't believe in all of them like she was raised up on.
Right.
And I found out that was a difference. That is a difference, But
Yep.
Well,
then too,
I'll
it's a
tell you.
danger
Yeah,
because
I'm definitely going to use my apple cider vinegar. It's just been sitting in the closet.
Oh
I
man,
used to
it's
do
a good
apple cider.
asset.
Well, you can do apple cider vinegar. You can
A
do red
lot.
wine, and you can do lemon juice.
Yep.
All three are packed the same.
It's a broad spectrum. It is
Really
so
what
awesome.
it does, it helps you to digest your food better.
Okay.
It helped me so much.
Acid, but you have to be careful
can't help
because
but
if you do
passing
that
it
with
on to
tomatoes,
somebody
you
else.
get acid reflux.
Yeah. Well,
like I
thank you.
did.
I thank you. I really do.
I would do the
I love
vinegar
this
on my
conversation.
salad. I would do it on my salad. I wouldn't even drink it. I would do it on my salad when I have a salad.
Man, I feel like I just had me a nice glass of
Yeah.
wine or something. I'm feeling so good and my heartbeat is nice. I'm connected back with you guys. I was there with you guys. I can hear you, some of you, but with so much activity going on, it was so disruptive. So I had to just turn it off. So I wouldn't disrupt you guys. I had to keep my speaker off and the view off so you guys wouldn't see all the craziness that was going on. Well, it wasn't craziness. It was just
we all got it. I'm sitting at my table with all my papers that I got to go through. So it's just on the other side of me, on the right-hand side.
What is this? Did I take this? I think I did.
Yeah, I ain't taking no medicine.
Okay, today is Tuesday trivia. Y'all ready?
No, not yet.
Yes, I'm ready.
Get yourselves situated and ready for Tuesday trivia.
I'm
I
ready.
retired my mind.
Pull up your
I'm
participant.
gonna turn my speaker
Three
off
dots
so
and
I don't
more.
call out loud. I'm
So
still
that
not
you
there
can
yet,
be ready
guys.
to put your hand up. So touch on your three dots and more. And that way you'll be ready to answer the question and raise your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself out so I don't disturb anybody from shouting out. But I'm still here with you guys. I'll just listen for now. And I can't even get the thing to go off.
Sorry, guys.
I'm back.
Okay. Okay.
I had the hardest time getting in.
Me too. I had a few problem a few times too, but
No, this has been happening since 3 something this morning.
Mm. Come on, people.
Hey, Brenda.
I can't get back in there.
Brenda. Brenda.
Yeah.
While she
Brenda.
waiting, you know, I tried that bit with, I
Okay.
tried that bit pro, and they whipping my tail.
What?
The Bitwist program that I got from Brenda.
They've been getting you, man.
They've been whipping my tail.
Hey, I want to get on that.
But you're learning what not to do. You're gonna get better at it. Just don't quit.
I love Midwest. I can play it well.
I think I can play better face to face. That's something I can do and I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
But they're, you know, it's like, they whipping me terribly.
You're learning the game though.
They sending me home with my tail between my legs.
It's all right.
No.
You're gonna get your turn to send them home.
Yes.
Don't quit.
Don't quit.
I'm not. But thank you for
Okay,
that.
Miss Caroline.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah. So I can see how to get on that game.
What is it, Brenda? Could you put it in a chat again for her?
Here's Bidwist Plus.
Bidwist Plus. Okay.
Everybody ready now?
Yeah, we ready.
I've been ready, honey.
Okay, here we go. The first question is, what do we call the process of submerging veggies? And I'm going to give you 3 multiple choices, so give me a chance to read what they are. What do we call the process of submerging veggies or fruits quickly in boiling water? Is it soaking, blanching, or shocking?
Blanching.
Don't call it out because your name hasn't been called. Your name hasn't been called. Please don't yell out any answers.
Oh, okay.
The first person hand that was up is Ronald Thompson. Please give me the answer, Ronald.
Blanching.
That is correct.
Okay, now we got
Ronald.
somebody else trying to be real smart today.
Ooh.
He knows I'm messing with him.
Okay, hands down. And the person that's on Zoom, and I've asked you to rename yourself, I will not be able to call on you because I don't know who you are. So I've already put in there, rename yourself. So go ahead and change your name, and then I can call on you. Otherwise, I will not be able to call on you. Somebody is in there, and it just says rename. I put rename in there, so please put your name.
I'm on.
On to question number 2.
Caroline, can you ask them to mute their TV?
Okay, sorry. That's me.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Question number 2. A roux is often added while cooking to help thicken sauces or soups. What are the main ingredients of this sauce? Is it flour and butter, flour and egg, or flour and water? Miss Dennis, your hand is up first.
Flour and butter.
That is correct. The answer is
Flour and butter. Okay.
Show off.
All the time.
I got 2 out of 2 so far. I'm gonna be with you guys really soon.
Okay, Mr. Crawford, can you put your hand down? I'll do it for you. That's okay. All right, question number 3.
She got the Teresa thing down.
Okay, here we go. Which of the following kinds of pasta has its name meaning little worms in Italian? Is it spaghetti, fendellini, or vermicelli?
Vermicelli.
Please don't holler out any answers. Miss Edwards?
Vermicelli.
That is correct. Please, for goodness sake, please don't holler out any answers.
No,
Okay.
let me
Mute myself.
They give me the answer.
Yeah, that mute yourself if you can't stop answering.
Or put your hand over your mouth. Or get some needle and thread. Or get some tape. Or get some glue.
Oh,
It's
God,
spelled
no
work.
glue.
You're gonna glue people's mouths up. Oh, Caroline, don't get crazy now.
No. I'm suggesting them do it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm suggesting
Oh,
some things
Lord.
for them to do to quiet themselves and stop calling answers out.
Yeah, because they make it bad for everybody because they think if you got the right answer and they've said it, they think that you didn't know it and you just piggybacking on it.
Or people are recovering and they don't mean no harm. So, but I do pray that nobody take a suggestion to glue their mouth. But you guys have a ball. I'm gonna mute me because I know my weakness still. Okay, excuse me, guys.
Yeah, and that wasn't literal. That was just a figure of speech. Please don't take it personal.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm moving on. Which dish do we have when cooking beef in a puff pastry? Is it baklava, beef Wellington, or shepherd's pie? Miss Dennis, your hand is up first.
Beef Wellington.
That is correct.
Oh, I'm sick of her.
Okay,
That's
moving
all
on.
right, honey. You get better.
Moving on to the fifth question. We all know most types of carrots are now orange, but what were their original colors in the past?
White.
Please don't call out any answers, and that's wrong.
Oh, was that me?
Yeah, that was you.
No hands up.
I'm
gonna give you okay,
muted.
Miss McManus.
Just
Miss
mute that
McManus, can you
lady,
please give me the answer, Miss McManus?
Purple.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
Damn. I knew that answer, but I couldn't get my thing up.
Yeah.
Okay, moving right along.
Copy. Paste.
Which of the following additives consists of skin and bones of animals? Is it gelatin, custard powder, or carrageenan? Miss McCoy, your hand is up first.
Oh, okay. I didn't, that was my reflex, gelatin.
Okay, Miss Webb, your hand is next.
Well, read it again because I got confused when everybody talking. The first thing you said, whatever it was, skin and something.
Okay, the first one I said is correct. It's gelatin.
That's what I said.
That's what who said?
When you called me, I said gelatin.
Okay, I didn't hear you. My mistake.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did.
Okay, no problem.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
The noise
is down.
confusing.
Okay, here we go. What do we call the caramelized juices remaining in our pan after meat is brown? Is it vignettes, fond, or deglaze? Mr. Thompson, your hand is up first.
On. Fawn.
That is correct.
All right now. All right now.
All right, go ahead on,
The
Mr.
answer
Time.
is fond.
It is.
Okay, there we go. Got number 7. Okay, moving right along. Here we go. What do we call? Okay, no, sorry, we did that one. Number 8. Which shape do we have when julienne veggies or fruits? Is it round shape, cubes, or matchsticks? Miss Dennis, you still whispered the answer and I could hear you and everyone else. So please don't be so rude.
I apologize, guys. That was me.
Miss Dennis, can you please give us the answer?
I said matchsticks.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is correct. Please mute yourself.
Mute them, Caroline.
I want to have to mute everybody, but please do not speak out the answer. I can hear it whether you're saying it low in the background. Your speaker is on, and when you say anything into the speaker or anything in your background, we can all hear it. It's not fair. Really.
Mute yourself.
It's not. It's not.
Yes, ma'am. I have no excuse. I'm gonna mute it. Okay.
How many times you say that?
Okay, we're moving right along. Number 9, here we go. Which of the following seafood is also known as the Norwegian lobster? Is it place? Is it scampi or scallops? Miss, there you go. I still heard you. I'm gonna, Miss McManus, can you go ahead and give us the answer over top of the person that keeps speaking out?
Scallops.
That is incorrect. Miss Dennis?
Scampi.
That is correct. Wow. This is really getting annoying now because I know you know better. Come on, please do us all a favor and stop yelling out answers.
It's not me anymore, Miss Caroline.
I didn't say
I'm
who
muted.
it was. I'm just asking whoever it is.
I just wanted to try to help you to calm down and just, it's gonna be all right.
Okay,
the game is
it's
so
just frustrating
nice.
for the other people because I have to stop what I'm doing to keep explaining the same thing. It's
and
really
I'm sorry you have to go
annoying.
through that.
It's okay, and I understand that we all don't get it, but I know everyone gets that.
Yes, I get it, Caroline. That's why I keep apologizing for my era. So
But
I'm
I'm asking this, please don't
Mute yourself
apologize.
now.
Please just don't do it. Put yourself
Right,
on mute.
Right, that's what I did, and I'm gonna put me back on mute.
Number 10, here we go. If I may continue. Who is the good of food and drink in the ancient Greek myths? Is it Ambrosia, Dionysus, or Hera? Miss Dennis, I see your hand up.
Ambrosia.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh, I'm sick of her.
Okay, here we go.
We hear you, Thelma.
Yes, you did.
It's too difficult to mute everyone and then have you unmute yourself when you want to answer, but I'm almost there.
That's what you should do, Caroline. I don't mean it, but
we don't want to have
if
to
we
do
don't
that.
have self-discipline, you need to discipline us.
Ooh.
What?
If we can't do it ourselves, she should do it. I mean, we should be
I'm
able to.
moving that way. I am going to do that. If
discipline.
we get
Okay.
any more of that, I am going to do that, and you will have to unmute yourself to give an answer.
I mean, that's not a hard thing to do.
Oh, gracious, I'm not understanding this. Really, it's not like we're kindergartners on here.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah, we are adults.
Okay, we're moving on to number 11. What does it mean when we macerate slightly underripe fruits? Is it heat slightly and soak in water, soak in a mixture of alcohol and sugar, soak in a mixture of water and vinegar, or lemon juice? Anybody? And the question again is, what does it mean when we macerate slightly underripe fruits? Miss McCoy?
I'm going to say soak in lemon juice.
Okay, not quite. Miss McManus?
I'll say soak in sugar.
Okay, you got part of it right. I'll read it out. It's soak in a mixture of alcohol and sugar. So I'll go ahead and give that to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're moving right along to the next question. Pecorino cheese originally comes from which country? Is it Germany, Italy, or France? Miss McManus?
Italy.
I'm going to say Italy.
That is correct. And I did hear another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hands down. Oh, gracious. Next question. In French, bouillabaisse is the name of which kind of stew? Is it fish, beef, or chicken? Miss McManus?
Fish.
That is correct. All right. We're going to move on to the next question. To cook pasta al dente perfectly, which should its texture look like? Should it be crunchy and crispy, moist and soft, or tender and firm? Miss McManus?
Tender and firm.
That is correct. It should be tender and firm. All right. Number 15. Which of the following ingredients, hands down, Mr. Thompson? Okay. Which of the following ingredients is used when poaching foods? Is it oil, sugar, or water? Miss McManus?
Water.
That is correct.
I can, but it didn't even go up. All right, Brenda, you put a curse on my hand going up.
No, I didn't.
You got to be quick draw McGraw.
Yes.
With Brenda. Okay, here we go. Au jus is a culinary term originated from French. It means loosely cooked in 1, natural juices, 2, honey, or 3, wine. Miss Dennis, your hand was up first.
Natural juices.
That is absolutely correct. Okay. Hands down. Here we go. What do we call the person who is responsible for making sauces in professional kitchens? Is it the saucier, the sauce maker, or the sauce chef? Miss Dennis?
I think it's called the sauce chef.
Not quite, Miss McManus.
I'm gonna say saucier.
That is correct. It is the saucier. Okay, moving right along.
Move, you got move, little boy. Move.
What do we do when zesting a citrus fruit? Do we squeeze juice, cut the membranes, or do we scrape off the rind? Miss Dennis?
You scrape off the rind.
That is correct.
You back, Ann?
Okay, hands down. There we go. I'm getting this Washington down there. Okay, moving right along. How should we cook steak tartare? Should we have it raw, medium rare, or well done? Mr. Ronald Thompson, your hand is up first. Ronald? Okay, Miss Washington?
I said raw.
Oh, okay, raw. That is correct. Steak tartare is raw.
I don't eat that mess.
No, me either. You can have that.
No, if I see blood, honey, I'm gonna be sick.
I want all my meat cooked.
Me too.
Me
well
too.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along, everyone. Here we go. When we cook down a liquid ingredient to make it thicker, it has been what? Has it been mulled, reduced, or simmered? All right, Miss Dennis, your hand is up first.
Reduced.
That is correct.
All right, Ann.
It has been reduced. We turn this into the Ann Dennis show and the Brenda McManus show, aren't we? All right, come on, y'all. Get your hands. I told y'all to put your hands on your 3 dots and more so you can be ready to put on your raise hand button. And that's going to get you answering the questions quicker. So keep it up on your screen so that you can just tap on your raise hand so that you can give your answer.
Yes.
Okay. That's a quick tip of how to get the answers. You know, get your hand up first. Okay, here we go. This is an easy one. So get ready, y'all. Which of the following ingredients can be found in many Indian recipes? Is it peppers, cinnamon, or curry? Miss Washington, Durbin, Washington?
Curry.
That is
Curry.
absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay. Hands down. Okay, looks like we have a few more. If you guys want to keep going, because that was all the questions, but I do have some more people going.
Come on.
Keep going.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. Okay. We okay with it? Okay, here we go. What do we call the process of mixing droplets of vinegar and oil to make them not separate? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somebody.
They can clean too, or you won't restart nothing. Yeah. So yeah, and most definitely gonna have to put at least dry.
Yeah, that's what I get nervous when I hear that.
Okay, I haven't given the 3 answers, so all hands down, please. I haven't finished the question. Okay. What do we call the process of mixing droplets of vinegar and oil to make them not separate? Is it extracting, emulsifying, or clarifying? Miss McManus?
Emulsifying.
That is correct. Okay. We are gonna move on to the next question as soon as all the hands are down. One more. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, this is an easy one. Get your hands ready on the raise hand one, because this is real easy. But let me finish reading out the options, okay? What is a mandolin used for? Is it used for slicing ingredients thinly, pureeing ingredients, or slow cooking ingredients? Okay, Mr. Thompson, come on with it.
Slicing.
That is correct.
Wow, wow, wow.
Y'all just full of knowledge, and I appreciate that. I love it.
That's all right, Ronald. I'm gonna get you.
Uh-oh. I hear a competition brewing. Okay, here we go. What do we have when whipping eggs white? Do we have meringue, mayonnaise, or whipped cream? Miss Dennis?
I forgot what I was gonna say. Whipped cream.
Not quite. Miss McManus?
Meringue.
That is correct. Okay, moving right along. Got a couple of hands to get down, and we'll move on. Okay, great. This is a pretty easy one too. Get ready to raise that hand. 1 cup is approximately equivalent to how many tablespoons? Mr. Thompson?
8.
Not quite. Anybody else? Miss Dennis?
3.
Not quite. Miss Georgia Green?
6.
Not quite. Miss Durbin Washington? Unmute yourself, Miss Washington. Miss Washington, are you there?
Was the question teaspoon? Yeah, the
Yes,
question
it was.
teaspoons to tablespoon 3? 3?
No, it was 1 cup to tablespoons. Not quite. Miss McManus?
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay, not quite. Miss Moab?
8.
Not quite.
No? Okay.
No. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to give you the answer to this one. 1 cup is approximately equivalent to 16 tablespoons.
That's right.
What?
I thought you said
yeah.
a half pot. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know
Yep.
that.
16 tablespoons. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Half cup is 8. But I thought she said a half cup. That's why I said 8.
Yeah,
That's what
that's why I
I
said
thought she said too.
It's a lot. Okay, moving on to the next question.
All right.
What is a chicken's airline breast? Is it a chicken breast with an attached first wing bone? Is it a chicken breast that is butterflied? Is it a chicken breast that is deboned? Miss Georgia Green?
Chicken breast that's deboned.
Not quite. Miss McManus?
I'm gonna say chicken with the wings.
That is absolutely correct. A chicken breast chicken's airline breast is considered to be a chicken breast with an attached first wing bone.
Wings, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that term, Caroline, so I was guessing.
Well, you know what? That was a good guess because you had airline in there and then you had first wing. So that's sort of like
And the wings
goes together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, moving right along. Foods in a wok are often cooked over low heat, middle heat, or high heat. Mr. Thompson?
high heat.
That is correct. It's normally cooked over high heat.
Ron, you gonna be the comeback kid?
I'm trying.
Okay, moving right along. What do we call the process of searing and cooking meat over low heat in an extended period? Is it broiling, braising, or roasting? Mr. Thompson?
Braising.
That is absolutely correct. It is braising.
Yeah, go Ron.
The comeback kid. The comeback kid.
All right, Ann, show up. It's easy, Ron.
We got a few more.
I was trying, but he's got must be quicker.
Yes.
Get the best of you.
Okay, here we go. Beurre Blanc is a butter sauce made from which main ingredients? Is it butter and flour, white wine, shallots, and butter, or is it vinegar, sugar, and flour? Miss Dennis?
The second one.
White wine, shallots, and butter. That is absolutely correct.
All right, come back. Okay.
Y'all just so full of knowledge. I'm really impressed.
There's some good cooks around here somewhere.
Yeah, y'all been cooking a long time, and this shows y'all got the answer to it all. Yeah, I love it.
The many chefs.
All of them. I see all y'all chefing on there. Y'all know all these answers. That means y'all been doing some cooking.
Cooking, yes.
And lots of it. Yes. Okay, moving right along. Here we go. Which has a higher smoke point? Is it peanut oil or canola oil? Or is it both? Mr. Thompson?
Peanut oil.
That is absolutely correct. It is peanut oil.
All right, Ron.
Okay, watch out now.
I ain't scared of y'all.
You ain't
Ronald shutting y'all down.
Ron,
Go
like the
for
man
it,
you say,
Ronald.
I ain't a fearing nothing.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
That's
You ain't a
right.
fearing
You ain't
nothing.
scared. You
Scared,
ain't
honey.
scared.
Okay.
Shut them down, Ronald. Shut them down.
Okay, here we go. What do we call the process of preventing lumps and dry ingredients by putting them through a strainer? Is it sifting, shaking, or sanding? Miss McManus?
Sifting.
That is absolutely correct. Sifting is correct.
Watch Brenda, y'all.
Put her in the waiting room.
Yes,
No, sir.
Brenda make that
No, Sandra.
Okay. We're going to let her stay.
All right.
Okay, here we go. What is often the first step in most baking recipes? Is it cracking your eggs, preheating the oven, or mixing ingredients in a bowl? Miss McManus?
Mixing ingredients in a bowl.
Not quite.
No.
Mr.
No. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Mr.
No.
Thompson?
Cracking your eggs. Nope.
Not
Nope.
quite. Miss Washington?
No.
What's the
Preheating the oven. Preheating the oven.
Not quite. Miss Dennis?
That's
yes,
what
I'm
I
sorry.
was.
That is right. I'm sorry. That is correct. That
I
is
was
correct,
getting
Miss
ready to
Durbin
say,
I was
Washington.
going to say something ain't right.
Yeah, that is correct. It is preheating the oven. That's the first thing you do when you're baking most recipes is get the oven hot and warm so you're ready for your cake or your whatever you're going to put in it.
Yeah.
So Miss Durbin Washington, that is correct. That's 2 for you.
I better learn how to bake.
Uh-oh.
What you been doing, Mr. Thompson?
Not baking. I'm a grill man.
Okay. You're the grill master.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Well, this is a perfect season for that.
Yes,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay, hands down, Miss Wilma. I'll lower it for you. Okay, here's the next question. What is the culinary term for improving the presentation of a dish by decorating with ingredients? Is it decor, decorate, or garnish? Miss McManus?
Garnish.
That is absolutely correct. You will garnish your food to improve the presentation of it. Once
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Which ingredient is often added to make bread rise? Is it milk, yeast, or flour? Miss Dennis?
Yeast.
That is absolutely correct. Yeast is what's needed to make the bread rise. Moving on after I lower the hands. Got 3 more hands to lower, 2 more, 1 more. And boom, we're there. Okay, here we go. What are the main ingredients of custards? Is it cream and egg yolks, flour and egg whites, or cream and flour? Miss Dennis?
Cream and egg yolk.
That is absolutely correct. Cream
Come
and
on,
egg.
Ronald. Come on, Ronald.
All right, Sandra, I know you're trying to not root me in.
Nope.
Here we go. In addition to rice, which ingredient is added in bisque soups? Is it crustaceans, beef, or fish? Mr. Thompson?
Crustacean.
That is absolutely correct. It is
All
crustacean.
right, Ronald. Come on, the rest of y'all men.
Okay, here we go. What is the best way to make onions taste sweeter? Is it soak them in alcohol, mix with sugar, or caramelize? Mr. Thompson?
Caramelize.
That is absolutely correct. You will caramelize those onions to make them sweet.
Uh-oh, Ann and Brenda.
Somebody wouldn't let my hand go up.
Okay, we got a couple more, a few more, and that's it. Okay, here we go. A spring-form pan is often used for cooking which dish? Is it I haven't even given the options yet. Hold up, Mr. Thompson, get your hand down. Okay, I'm gonna give you the options. A spring-form pan is often used for cooking which dish? Is it, I didn't give the answers yet. Put your hands down, please. Let me get these three choices out. I know your hands are quick now. Okay, let me just read the three choices and then do it real quick. Here we go. I'm just gonna read the question again and I'm gonna read the three answers. A spring-form pan is often used for cooking which dish? Is it cheesecake, a bundt cake, or a sweet cake? Miss Georgia Green.
Chinese food.
Not quite. Not quite. How about you, Miss McManus?
Cheesecake.
That is absolutely correct. Okay, we're gonna move right along to the next question. This is an easy one coming up, I think, so y'all get ready. Which kind of cookware is often used for making custard or melting chocolate? Is it a saucepan, a double boiler, or a saute pan? All right, Mr. Thompson?
A double boiler.
That is correct. A double boiler. Okay. I think we have about 4 more. Okay, here we go. Which spice is often floated in cider or put into hams? Is it thyme, garlic powder, or cloves? Mr. Thompson?
Cloves.
That is correct.
Oh, y'all, look out. He's coming out, y'all. Come on, I know the rest of y'all men know how to cook too.
Okay, here we go. Which food additive is made from animal skin and bones? Now, we just went over that a minute ago. Is it gelatin, MSG, or sodium benzoate? Miss Georgia Green?
You're muted.
Hello.
Miss Green?
She holding up
unmute
one
yourself?
finger.
Hold on, please.
She holding up one finger.
Okay, I guess that's question 1. That is absolutely correct. It's gelatin. Okay. All right, we're gonna go on. Okay, here's a good one. Which fish is used to make Worcestershire sauce? Is it salmon, anchovies, or herring? Miss McManus?
I'm gonna guess anchovies.
That is correct. Anchovies is what you use to make.
Okay.
Salty stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, yeah. The salty stuff. Mm-hmm.
It's 3 more questions, and these the last 3. What is a mandolin often used in cooking? What is a mandolin often used in cooking? Is it for boiling, for slicing and cutting, or for washing? Miss McManus?
Slicing and cutting.
What is
That is correct.
going on with this thing? My hand will not.
I already answered that one, but that's all right.
I thought that was.
Yeah, he answered that one already.
Yeah, it was in a roundabout way, so they kind of.
Oh, you gonna
a little bit.
I got you. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Let me get your hand down, Miss Green. Okay, I'm going to ask the question now. What is scampi also known as? And we went over this earlier. Is it a Norwegian crab, a Norwegian jellyfish, or Norwegian lobster? What is scampi also known as? Miss Durbin Washington? Unmute yourself.
Lobster.
That is absolutely correct. That is correct, the Norwegian lobster. Okay. Now, this is the last question, everyone. What is the highest number of Michelin stars that a restaurant can get? Is it 3, 4, or 5? Mr. Thompson?
5.
Not quite. Miss Dennis?
4.
No, Miss McManus?
3.
Yep, that was the only answer left.
Yeah. In that case, it's not. She didn't know.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay, well, that's the end of the questions for today, everyone. I'm going to tally up and see who got the most. It's really close between them today.
Yeah, you had a
That
good
was
day
fun.
today.
That was fun, especially after I muted myself. I'm learning, guys.
But Miss Lazenby, I bet you knew a lot of those answers, didn't you?
I did, and I didn't even know I did. Because I don't know how to cook. I don't know where this stuff is coming from. I am so excited. Because
those answers that you have are coming from the knowledge that you've already had. You've been around somebody cooking, you've done those things yourself.
And I forgot,
Some nephews have a lot of
it's coming out a little bit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's probably just coming back to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was great, everyone. Thank you for that. And I love hearing y'all answer those questions. It makes me feel good.
And I'm glad it didn't make you get too firm with us, because I thought you were about to put us in time out. Because we were being so disobedient. I'm so glad you released that. Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
we've been around a long time, so we know how to cook, and we're familiar with a lot of those terms.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
just
look at
me.
those shows too. So
and when you haven't heard those terms for a while, and then you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is.
And it's shocking the heck out of me as y'all doing it. I'm like, it just popping in my head. I'm like, oh, and then she say, right. I'm like, and then I'm getting more excited. But then, so because I can't control that so well, I have to mute myself out. Sometimes I may have to block myself out to keep from disrupting.
Don't feel bad.
Are you keeping your raised hand up so that you're able to get to it?
No, I'm not that quick with it just yet. I'm working on it.
No, but the only thing you would have to do is to touch on the 3 dots and more, and have raise hand right there on the screen. So it'll be right there for you to touch whenever you're ready for it.
Okay, I'm gonna get there, Caroline.
Yeah, so you just keep that up the whole time.
With the answers and hearing the answers from you guys.
Caroline,
yeah.
If you put your finger on it and just hold it and wait for you to finish the question and lift your finger, it'll go up.
Oh, thank you for that.
Just make sure you keep it on the screen in front of you. That way you can access it faster.
Okay, I'm gonna get there.
Brenda 1 again. Just go ahead and tell us Brenda 1 again.
Now, Ron, I think you pushing.
Ron, you know you was up in there too, so you.
I was
let me tally this up. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
I was scuffling this.
Teresa Durbin, Miss Washington.
Y'all want me to hear y'all?
Miss Washington.
Want me to tell y'all who won?
Yes,
Ron.
Yes. I just want to say I'm glad you.
She said I
won.
I won. Now
you won.
That cleared all.
Say that again. I said I'm glad you enjoyed the pie.
I enjoyed watching all you guys bring up your answers. I enjoyed it.
I said I'm glad you I'm glad you enjoyed the sweet potato pie.
You saw my text about the crack, right?
Huh?
Did you see my text about the crack?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The crack?
I saw it. I'm the pie lady.
Can be addicted to crack, can't
I'm glad you
got some
you enjoyed
exciting
it.
news.
Ronald Thompson.
Okay.
We had a tie between Ronald and Ann Dennis at 11 answers that were answered correctly.
Well,
we do have somebody that answered just a few more questions more than they did. We're all winners and no losers. We just learned. Winners and we learned. And that was Miss McManus. And she answered 16 questions.
Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Miss McManus.
Thank you, Caroline.
You are welcome. And again, I have not received those trinkets yet. I'm still waiting on them. So now that's 3 to you, Miss McManus, and 1 to Miss Dennis.
That's 4. Remember,
She's keeping track.
Ann had a tie.
Right.
Yeah, so
so it's 2 between you guys. And that's what I said, 2 between you guys, and then you have 3 by yourself. So that equals 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. I got a tally right here. I have to get a full spreadsheet for you in a minute if you keep winning. We're going to give some other people a chance to answer some of those questions correctly.
Yeah, put them in the wait out room.
Yeah, maybe after winning a certain amount of times, maybe we have to let somebody else try to win after that.
Shut her down. Shut her down.
Maybe after 5 times, maybe we have to let somebody else get a chance after that.
And exercise their quick draw.
Congratulations,
somebody else
Brenda.
can exercise.
Thank you, Ronald. Yeah, give people hands a chance to get well and get a little more functional.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it like it is, though. It's good to have a person to win. It shows that she's applying herself and she's attentive and she wants it. So
yeah,
that's a great inspire.
Kudos to you,
else.
Miss McManus.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Thank you, Caroline.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Right,
You're welcome, Brenda.
I'm the sweet potato lady, sweet potato pie lady.
Is
All
that
right.
Is that right?
Yes.
Congrats, Brenda.
Thank you, Bridget.
What are you doing? What are you doing as a sweet potato lady? What are you doing?
Well, I made sweet potato pies about a week ago, and I had like 6 of them. And Miss Washington wanted one, so I took her one over there, and she loved it.
That's all it takes.
Great.
I want one.
Very nice.
Well, where are you, Ronald? I don't know where you are.
I don't even cut a sweet potato pie. I just sit down with a fork and Taz.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh
God.
Lord Jesus.
With some cold milk, and don't let me have no eggnog. It's over.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Just
Ronald, don't tell me you eat the whole pie.
The whole thing, and don't let me have no banana pudding ice cream to go with it. Don't let me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, he did mention that
Healthy.
before.
now,
So
Ronald,
you
you
know
know
they
that's
don't
too
carry
much
that.
sugar.
I got 4 sweet toothuses.
Oh.
One is enough, damn it.
What do you say, Ronald? 2 up top and 2 down the bottom.
At least 2 up top and 2 down the bottom.
Oh,
That was fun. That was fun.
Mr. Thompson, you did say that banana pudding ice cream is made by Bluebell?
At Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart. I can only find it in Virginia.
Okay.
Well, I found it in Clinton.
Yeah,
Really?
it's in Clinton.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Good.
Clinton. Mm-hmm.
Well, I really didn't want to share with nobody, but that's okay. I
Quiet
want
as
it all
kept.
to myself. I want it all to myself.
Well, next time I'll go in and there. If I find one, I'll pick you up one, and you have to come and get it.
All right then now.
That'll give you a chance to get out the house.
Just a little bit of a chance, yes.
Well, I'm crippled, so I can't drive no more. So,
All right now.
Well, I'm sure you have people that can go and get it at your disposal.
To be sure.
Yeah.
Hey, they sell that banana pudding ice cream in the giant food store.
At the Giant
Bluebell, a Bluebell?
They sell that banana pudding ice cream in the giant food store.
In the giant
Bluebell
Okay.
ice cream?
Oh, okay.
Is it
Giant
Bluebell?
food store.
At the Giant food.
The giant right
Is
here,
it
and
Bluebell ice cream?
right here off of Washington Street, right there where the DMV is on Washington Street, up there where the Home Depot is, up on that hill, the giant that's in that little shopping center. I have gotten it there.
Oh,
Bluebell.
Somebody has
Wait a
shopped
minute.
there
Ice
for
cream,
me.
though.
Tell me
What
more.
asking you
Tell
is
me
about
more.
Bluebell.
Somebody has shopped there for me, and that's where they went to that giant.
Tell me
And
more.
they got
what
Tell me more.
he want to know
Is
what brand?
it Bluebell ice cream? That's what we're asking you. Is it Bluebell?
Right, yes, it was a Bluebell, because that's what I like
Brand.
too.
Bluebell.
Right, I
'cause
like that
they're getting
particular brand.
popular up in this area now. Because
Exactly,
Hershey's
but
make one.
they're
Hershey's make
changing
a
a
good
lot
one too.
because the clientele is changing. So
Hershey's.
they're changing our
Hershey?
selections in our stores.
Yes,
I
Hershey's
didn't
make
even
ice
know
cream
Hershey
too.
made.
I
I
find
didn't
out
even
at the
know
corner store.
Hershey ice cream. Did you know that, Ronald?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's my next choice after Bluebell.
Oh, Hershey.
It's Hershey.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't even know Hershey made that.
I like Breyers ice cream.
I used
like
to like
Breyers.
it a lot.
I like
Yeah, they have
Breyers.
Go to
ingredients.
TV.
They have natural ingredients in Breyers ice cream. I
You
can
like
read
French
the
vanilla,
ingredients in the.
Caroline?
Yes.
French vanilla by Breyers. I like it. It's so vanilla-ish.
It's very good. And I like the vanilla bean also. That's good.
Yeah.
Praline and cream
Yeah.
from Breyers and
I
Baskin
haven't
and
really
Robbins.
eaten one that wasn't good.
Pralines and
What, a
cream.
praline and cream?
Yeah.
Pralines
By
and cream
Breyers,
from
any ice cream
Breyers
Breyers,
and
all of
and
them.
Baskin
Butter
and Robbins.
pecan.
Oh
I
man.
like
Yeah.
that one. What about the peach ice cream or the cherry vanilla?
I like
Yes.
Breyers and I like Bluebell.
Pecan.
I don't
Yeah.
think I had one that I didn't like.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I like homemade ice cream.
Oh yes.
I have a maker and used it yet. I've had it for about 4 years, but I'm gonna make me some ice cream in there. I'm gonna make some strawberry ice cream. I keep saying that, but I'm gonna do it this spring one day soon.
Well, I got the old kind of Caroline that you have to crank and put the ice and the salt in it.
Yeah, this you have to do that too. It's a little compact now.
It's just electric.
Yeah, well now I want an electric one, so I haven't used I haven't used that one yet because I just wanted at the church they had a bingo game, and that was that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You gave me a
I've got two of
flashback.
the hand crank.
I'm gonna see if I can grab it. Go sit down. Go sit down.
You just gave me a flashback, Miss Ann, of the back in there, that snowball maker I used to have when I was a child. And some kind of
You
way
know they're still making them, Jackie.
they do. And you
Yes.
make your snowball stuff and you can put
Yeah,
your stuff on it.
Yeah,
That was doing
I haven't seen it in the
I got
store,
one from
but
Wish.
I've seen it on in the catalogs like Jenny's and what's the other one?
They don't have Montgomery Ward and Sears magazine.
Yeah, Montgomery
catalog.
Ward had it in their catalog.
Okay.
I got mine from Wish and it
Mhm.
was much cheaper and it worked just as good.
Because back during that time, that's when my nana was making the homemade ice cream and that's big silver heavy thing. And that
Yeah.
was the ice cream maker. They would put the stuff and then I remember the sugar and then that brown stuff that came out of the
there
bottle,
it is.
which I found
Okay,
out was
Caroline, hold it different. Move it closer to you.
Put it in front of your face. There you go. No, come back.
Okay, yeah,
There it
okay,
is.
yeah, put it.
Yes,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
okay, yeah.
yes. Oh wow.
But this is I've been threatening to use this for about 4 years now, and I haven't.
Oh
But I
man, you're
really
gonna get
want
to it.
use it. You have to take the drum and you have to put it in the freezer for like 8 hours.
In the freezer.
And
You
that has to-
have that one like that,
Yeah.
Caroline. But I
Yes.
haven't used it in a few years though.
Yeah, so you got to do that in advance, and then it has to get
Yeah,
really, really
put it in the
cold, 8
freezer.
hours.
Yeah.
So I haven't really taken the time to do it, but I'm gonna do it very soon. I want to
How
make
much
some
you
strawberry
pay for
ice
that,
cream.
Caroline?
I
Great.
got this as a
For
gift.
Caroline.
My
Oh,
sister gave
okay.
me this as a gift about 4 years ago.
How about that?
Okay.
You know what?
Downstairs, stacked up with all the other stuff. I have about 10 things I haven't opened up yet. So I'm trying to get to them and use them one by one. Because she like
don't even
gadgets and
talk
she
about.
like to give me gadgets.
You
Don't
know
even
what?
talk about
I
that
get
stuff.
those things, but I go on Wish and I pay much cheaper.
I'm still coming across stuff that I had forgot that I even ordered and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, stuff, just boxes and boxes of stuff. I'm like, what is this? And how did I not, just everything. I mean, when I couldn't accept it, other people were still accepting my gifts. I guess stuff was out. And that stuff accumulate like. But in any case, it's being used and they're making money off of selling that stuff. And so it's going, they're working on it. I'm grateful for people to help. I was just, yeah.
That's very good.
Help. Yeah.
I know that Ronald Thompson mentioned about the beer batter, the beer can chicken. They actually have a equipment that houses that. So I have one of those too. You actually put the beer in the can and the chicken over top of it, and it sits in this little container and it holds the chicken while it's baking in the oven. And the beer flows up on the chicken and cooks the chicken real nice and tender. And then you have a little tray at the bottom that catches the juices.
I bought one too, but
I think Ron is cooking his on the grill. I think.
Miss Green, you say you bought
one too, but I never used it.
You haven't used it yet?
You know, that you cook the chicken with the can and you put your beer or whatever you on side and it's supposed to make the chicken real good. But I've never used it.
It does.
It's good.
It's a chicken.
It
is good.
I'm like you. I got a shelf of stuff. Oh, I got a pasta maker. Now that was an experience.
I bet.
Making pasta. Yeah, I did it one time. I haven't done it lately because I'm having trouble with my arm. But my aide said she was gonna try it, so we're gonna try it in a couple of weeks and see.
Oh, I bet that'll be good.
Nice fresh pasta.
But I have the KitchenAid stand mixer, and I have the attachments where you can make pasta. I use that to make my bread.
Well, I got the KitchenAid too, but I don't have that attachment. I was wondering if they still made it.
Oh yeah, they still make that.
I didn't know because I know they had to make the bread because I got the bread attachment. I even got the bread attachment for my hand mixer.
Yeah. Well, they still make them. They just make them a little smaller than the old KitchenAid. I have a new KitchenAid and I got a nice KitchenAid that you buy to make professional.
Yeah, I've got one of the original old ones. And I'll tell you how long I've had it. I had it since when Kmart was open.
Yeah, I still do Kmart online. I still do Kmart online. From Greenbelt, and then the warehouse. Greenbelt has a Kmart that's still open. I do mine from online, and if I can't wait for it, I can have it sent to Greenbelt and go pick it up.
You know what I was going
I tell you what I bought last year. I was looking for a trench coat. You know the old trench coats for ladies?
Yes.
I bought me a black trench coat. Only thing about it, has a hood on it like a rain cap. The zipper in the zipper.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Green.
About food.
Yeah.
I want to ask Brenda. Brenda, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I want to know all those sweet potato pies. Did you roll the crust out for all of those?
Miss Green, I bought.
You didn't?
I bought a crust from the store on sale.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to say you had a job.
I get a crust one time, but it's a lot of work with that.
I know it is. I know it is.
But it tastes on sale.
Yeah, but it tastes so good though. It tastes good when you roll them out yourself.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But I usually buy the crust that's made with vegetable shortening.
Yeah.
I get that crust because a lot of people don't eat pork because the other ones have lard in them.
Yeah.
So I usually buy the vegetable, the crust made with vegetable shortening.
Vegetable.
I used to get the Crisco and make it from there.
I buy my free calendar. She makes
sweet
them
potato
very
pies
good.
down. A big apple. I used to roll my crust out for those too.
Yeah, now, do that for
it's
apple.
a lot of work, Brenda, like you
It
said.
is.
It is.
It is.
That it is. But it tastes so good.
So Brenda, now I need
does.
so Brenda, now I need to check before I purchase
Caroline.
my excuse me. I need to check before I purchase my crust because some is made vegetable and some is made with
it'll say on
really?
the
Lord.
right. It'll say on the package made with vegetables.
I never looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, sure. Yeah.
Hey, Caroline.
Yes.
My great granddaughter was over here. The girl was cleaning out one of the cabinets, and so I had an old fashioned wooden rolling pin and a plastic one. And so she said, "Gee, Nana, what is that for? Is that to beat somebody in the head?" I said, it can be used for that, but Nana used to make roll it out. Your great grandmother used to make pie crust. So she said, "Oh, I thought you went to the store and bought that." I said, "Yeah, that's what a lot of people think."
Yeah, it's certain things that we use that they have no ideas, like the telephone or 8-track tape player. You know, you can name a whole bunch of things. They're like, "What is that?"
The DVDs, they're still good. The DVDs.
Yeah, and the stuff still works. That's the thing about it.
The beta machine.
Oh, but it still works.
Yeah, the beta
What
machine
about the
still
beta
works. Mine
machine?
does.
Well, lovely people, I've got to go. I am past my time by 8 minutes, but feel free to stay on because the training is coming up next at 1:30. So feel free to stay on and continue to chit chat amongst each other.
Thank you for a great
the cookbook meeting tonight is 6.
Thank you, Carol.
That's right. Anybody that's joining the cookbook meeting tonight at 6 o'clock will be on Zoom from 6 to 7 p.m. tonight.
Okay, I'm
Thank
down
you.
again.
All right. Thank y'all. Have a great day.
I was looking at it.
Hey, Portia. By the way, I meant to ask you guys, has anyone seen Dina White on lately? I know I haven't. Have any?
Yeah, I tried to call her.
Yeah, I put a note into Teresa this morning along with Miss Blackman, but it just came to my mind this morning about Miss Dina White. I know I haven't seen her on in a minute.
A couple of people have been missing.
And I haven't been joining the 1:30 classes because I've been doing other things. So I just want to know, has she been on there or no?
Nope.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Seen her.
Okay. I'll get Teresa to check on her. And I also have her checking on Miss Blackman as well.
I thought I saw Miss Blackman on the other day.
Oh, did you?
I thought I saw her. She didn't say anything.
Because I asked around and people said that they've seen her on. So and I haven't been on, so I don't know. But you said that you saw her on there, Miss Edward?
I saw her name pop up Friday. I think it was Friday. But she didn't say anything.
Check on her and also on Miss White.
Is that Maxine Blackman?
Yeah.
Blackwell?
No, it's Jennifer.
Jennifer Blackman.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, also Maxine.
The piano player. Jennifer Blackman, the piano player.
Okay, we have seen
So I
that.
asked Teresa to check on both of those. I'll keep you guys up.
One more time now.
Caroline.
Yes,
What's this evening's class about? I can't hear nothing. That's all.
I can't hear because cookbook meeting that we have on Tuesday evening.
I can't hear
Wait a minute, I can't hear. Wait a minute. I can't.
Whoever that is rude.
Okay, yeah, it's the cookbook meeting. It's at 6 o'clock in the evening.
No, not the cookbook. I know about the cookbook. I'm talking about the one
evening meeting.
The 1:30.
Oh, the 1:30 meeting. That's coming up. Let me see what that is about.
Metcalf meditation.
It's going to be a Medisafe medication management application by Teresa. She's going to talk to you guys about how to manage your medication and how you can get applications to remind you of when to take them. So that's coming up at 1:30, you guys. So have a great day and be safe.
All right.
Caroline, have a good day.
Thank you again, Caroline.
You had to get what from the show?
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you all.
You too now.
See you tonight. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. See y'all later.
Dina is not answering her phone. I called her a couple of times. I just
Bridget,
called her
are
name.
you on?
Hi,
Bridget.
Georgia. Yes, Miss
Bridget,
Georgia.
this is Georgia. You know, we send some what's it? The ingredient, some sentences about, you told me to put some words in there
I'm
about
ready
the
when you
cake
are.
and the rose. Did you get them?
Hold on, let me look real quick.
Okay.
I think your recipe is complete with your little backstory. Hold on, let me look at it.
Okay.
I have to scroll through. We got
Somebody
a lot of
please turn your
recipes now.
TV or something on.
Okay.
I can't hear y'all.
It's got the TV on, please.
I already told him that, Ann.
Do you remember me?
Mr. Alfonso.
I remember you, but I wish I didn't have to.
Hold on, Georgia. Here we go.
Okay.
Yes. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
It's so many stuff in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was inspired by my mother-in-law. That one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
I got it. It's in there. It's beautiful.
About the rose.
Uh-huh.
And then I got another one about the cake. Did you see the cake?
Let me see what it says on the cake.
Okay.
The cake. Where's all that? Okay. Cake. Measurements have to be exact to get the perfect results in this recipe.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Got it. The perfect Christmas gift. I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you know what? I was talking to a nurse today. She said when that book come out, she's definitely gonna get one.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Right now we up to 149 pages.
Okay.
We're up to 149 pages right now as we speak.
That's good. Okay.
So we're not halfway done. We are a little bit more than halfway done.
Okay. That's
good.
Wonderful.
That's good news right there.
So I need to get a couple of more recipes. We'll talk about that tonight, but tonight's main focus is going to be voting on the name of the book and the group name, the author's name for the book. And then we'll talk about some things that we need to still get done because we got quite a few write-ups that we need to get. And also, if you're going to send pictures, you can send a picture to Caroline, me, or Sandra. Okay, so that we can put it in if you want a picture. If you want us to take a picture off of the Zoom, we can do that too. I can
Bridget.
take a picture. Yeah. Hi.
May I
hi,
say that?
Hi, Miss Lady. I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, may I say that I really enjoy how you explain things so thoroughly and you do things so well.
You do.
It makes it
thank
much
you.
it makes it so much easier.
Yeah,
to
and you
follow
guys have been catching on. That's how I've been able to get all these, as many recipes as we have gotten. I have scammers calling me.
Yeah, and it's easy it makes it easier for those that have not been tech friendly.
Yeah.
And you explain it in a way that they can understand it. And you're so patient.
You
thank you.
Very patient.
Thank you. I want y'all to learn it so y'all can be able to do other things besides this cookbook. I want y'all to be able to write your memoirs and publish your memoirs if you want to, because it's an easy process if you do it through ebooks on Apple. But like
well, I'm not a writer.
But you're
I can't summarize.
No, but you can speak because you can talk your book. You can speak your book. Sandra is an expert on that.
Okay, because I'm going to do a book on how to because I survived a lifetime of introvert and being introvert, and it takes something. It's not easy.
That's true. I used to
It's
be
not easy, and there are people out there that are having troubles with it because people don't recognize introverts. So I want to do a book on how you can survive it. It's like been an introvert, got a T-shirt, and got the T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
it's like a how-to, because it's very difficult.
It's
a very difficult thing, and
sometimes you just have to force yourself, because I used to be an introvert. All I did was stay home, read my books, and play with my dolls.
Well, there's a difference. There's a difference. When you're an introvert, you are an introvert. You don't change. You just find a workaround. You find a workaround. So that, if I can help one other person, then it doesn't matter about the masses. If I have helped one person, then I think then it will be of good use.
My experience, if I may, there is a possibility of change. It just depends on the energy and the frequency and the type of people that we surround ourselves with and the information that we allow ourselves to take in. But it is possible to change from an introvert to an outrovert. And it is definitely possible. It's about, because the introvert is an emotion. It's a state of mind, and it flows over in the emotions of how we feel. And once you get the mindset in the right balance, then it would overflow in the body, and we can overcome that isolation of us feeling like we don't want to come outside of ourselves, and we become introverts.
It's a matter of
yes, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Jackie. But introvertism is how we perceive, how we internalize things. Most people, extroverts, they are visual, and the outside affects them. Introverts do everything respectively, and they do it from the inside. Now, that doesn't mean they're shy. That doesn't mean, and they don't, and if it's an introvert, they like being alone.
Right. And you know
they
what
like being alone because they with their own thoughts and their own things.
And the more they nurture that kind of mindset,
cannot be, is your inner, is you were born that way. So you're not gonna change. You can improve upon it or do something different and do a workaround, but you can't change who you are. And if you
the reason I say that, because the one thing I do remember about my past, being in the medical field, and then with knowing a little bit on the psychology. I have my middle son is a psychologist, and he's got his master's, and he's working on his doctorates. That's how I came to understand a little bit about how we learn about the introvert and outrovert. That's why I wanted to add to
extrovert or
extrovert, introvert. Right. Thank you for the correction. But so there is a possibility for change. It's all about the mindset and how we feel. We people from a young age, we learn to, instead of speaking our truth and being ourselves, for some reason, we turn inward and we don't let stuff out. And another thing I came to understand about the introvert, the times that I was leading a seminar, I can't think of the word, but anyway, I was joined with my son, and I was just combining my knowledge of medical and then understanding of habits and how we form habits and stuff. And then he was given a seminar on basing on this, what we're talking about a little bit, and that kind of thing.
And I understand that.
But introverts,
I live my
leave
life.
with this? Can I just leave with this one last comment? An introvert, very seldom you're going to hear an introvert speak that I'm an introvert. Introverts don't normally
express. They do.
No, not normally. They might grow to be that way, and they'll tell you can grow to be that way. But if you check and look into it more, you'll see most introverts, they will not talk about them being an introvert. They don't want nobody to know that about them. So a lot of them, in the studies that I've seen and have read, that's the one thing you don't get out of them too much. They will not voice that, because when a person can understand that much and say, I'm an introvert, then there's something about our being we're going to start want to make change. So most of them don't vocalize that I'm an introvert or whatever. I just wanted to share that, guys.
Right. You're right. And the reason why I started vocalizing it, because I got tired of people and I needed to let them know that being a person that of my character is not wrong. I'm just different.
Exactly.
And
That's
people
right.
people don't understand differences.
Excuse me, is this the Teresa James Zoom meeting?
Yes.
Not yet. Not
We're
yet.
on break
So,
and we're just
You're in the
interacting with
right
each
place,
other.
but it's at 1:30.
So
Okay. Okay.
So if because a lot of mental illness comes from people not being accepted.
Right.
Not being accepted. So therefore, I say we need to stand down. Introverts need to say, I'm an introvert and there is nothing wrong with me.
Exactly.
Even,
I feel you.
And now I had therapy. And according to the case book, yes, there was something wrong. Until I explained that this is who I am. I am not isolated. I rather be. I love myself. I love my company. I don't need to have other company. I socialize when I want to, or to people I want to socialize with. So therefore, it's like that's who I am. So that's who I am.
And you want it to be accepted and respected for who you are.
You have to accept it and respect it.
Right. And that's all you want from other people is just, this is me. And, I accept you. And, you want to be accepted. And that's okay.
Right. So there are people out here that have a lot of problems. They mask it. They being social and out there doing whatever. That's not who they are.
Right.
And it's causing emotional problems.
And mental imbalance.
Drinking, self-medicating, that kind of thing.
Acting out.
Yeah. So because they know who they are, but they're not accepted. And that's so my thing is people need to understand that
about each other
and accept
the
that
difference in each other, each one of us. We all have our challenges and our some are greater than others, but I've come to learn that where I am today.
Neither one is right or neither one is wrong.
How about that? We can all have a right answer. That's right. I agree with that 100%. We all got
I want to say to
go ahead, excuse me.
You were saying, McCoy, that Bridget, Sandra, and Ann, I have been on Zoom with them numbers of times, and Bridget showed me how to do the pages, and she was excellent at it because I did not know where I was at and where I was going. And when she taught me that night, I went on there and I started messing around with it. Then other things started coming in. The pacing, the copying.
After recipe.
Yeah, you gotta keep messing around with it, and it just started coming out. And then I get on there with them, and they be so patient, and they talk with you, and they give ideas to you.
I ain't think about Bridget because Bridget's supposed to be calling me. All right, Miss
call you, Portia. I tried to call you. You look, but didn't answer the phone.
Portia don't never answer the phone.
Portia ain't never answer her phone.
I ain't think about Bridget. And I ain't think about
Portia don't answer no phone. You don't even answer your phone.
Okay, Bridget.
I done called her.
Don't be putting me on blast.
I know that's right.
This Portia lady that don't ever answer her phone.
Exactly. Bridget, I thought that was you. It's you, Bridget.
And I was telling Bridget how she have so many
I'm
talents.
just playing, you know that.
Bridget, she has so many talents that God gave you, And I was telling Bridget that because she showed me some of her work she do and a lot of things. I was like, wow, you real gifted. And she likes to
look, but with
she likes to share
stuff, I could be a millionaire by now.
Hey,
Exactly.
But mainly, I like showing people and teaching. I like teaching people how to do things if they feeling insecure about something. I'll work with you all the way. I'll walk all the way with you until you get it.
Right.
yeah,
That's
put your
what
phone
I'm
number in the
saying.
chat. I'm
I
gonna do
sure will. So
I'll put my
sometimes
phone number in the
I
chat.
have my phone.
I'll put my phone number in the chat for you.
Okay. All right.
yeah,
That
that's
don't
why
mean you're gonna be the call, Bridget.
Yeah, she ain't gonna call me.
see,
No,
I
you
just
ain't gonna call.
You all
yes,
sound
Don't
like
answer no
me.
phone call.
yes.
Last time I talked to you, Portia, you were supposed to be getting your recipe to me.
I know, but I know how to do it. But you show
see,
me.
that's what I'm saying. Some people don't know how to do it.
I
But
don't know how to do it. That's the thing.
Bridget know how.
It's
If she
easy.
can, like, you know,
Right.
sometimes
But it's easy.
step by step.
Can't break things.
Look, Jonelle up here back, he be in the peanut gallery. He's saying I got the patience of a lit grenade.
Yeah, you do. I know we done been online 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep,
Oh,
talking.
wow.
Bridget and Sandra. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the
Yeah.
phone with Maddie
Trying
like
to
that.
get
Me and Maddie was talking forever. Yes, she
trying to
did.
get the
She was on
recipe together, and she's showing me different things, and you know, so now it's not that hard.
On
Yeah,
excuse me,
we
on the
practice
iPod
other
part,
And
stuff.
you
she's
guys
very patient. She's very
Yeah,
on the
we
patient.
iPod.
practice other
Yeah.
things too on the iPhone. On
Oh,
what's that thing called? FaceTime.
oh, okay, but
Yeah.
that comes on the
Yeah,
iPad thing,
FaceTime.
It's on.
or you,
It's on.
or your
Sometimes I'll call you on FaceTime and you'll be like, "What is
Yeah.
that ringing?"
it'd be
Exactly.
on
You
your
know
regular
you
phone.
forced me on FaceTime. You know I ain't want it.
I
You know I
did.
don't want to
I
sing.
forced Maddie. I forced Maddie, and we
I
talked
know.
forever on the
But wait,
phone.
it was on your
FaceTime.
regular phone, or was it on the iPad?
On
On the regular phone?
Can I interrupt you
No.
ladies for 1 minute?
Janelle in the background hollering, they'll be sorry. Stop it, Janelle. Listen to him.
Donnell.
Can I interrupt you
He
ladies
just
for
telling
1
you,
minute?
he just warning
Yeah.
y'all. Don't
Somebody's
go the
trying
wrong
to
way.
get in.
Somebody's
FaceTime
trying to
too.
say something, ladies.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to remind you about Spa Day tomorrow. If you're going,
Where is it?
Smart day.
Oh, that's right. At
Day.
the church.
I wish I could.
I'm
Day.
going.
I wish I could go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so do I, but unfortunately that ain't happening.
I won't be
What
making
is
it.
Spa Day? What is that?
Tomorrow, they
get
do your
spa.
hair, your nails, and I just found out from a girlfriend of mine that's been going that they give you lunch too.
Wow. That sounds like a
I
wonderful
ain't worried
day.
about the lunch.
I
Where
wish
is
I
it?
could go.
Where's this at?
Oh, give me a minute.
Well, you put in the chat.
Honey, my hands won't let me put it in the chat.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. I am going to have to mute everyone accordingly. Can someone wave and let me know if you're hearing me? Yep, thank you very much. Can you see my screen? Can you wave?
Yes, yes, we can see it. We can see it.
Thank you, Georgia. It's nice to see you, Georgia.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we have a little this afternoon, rather than having a guest speaker, because we were away yesterday, I thought I'd introduce to you an app that's on your iPad. And so I'm doing a series of apps that are on your iPad that may benefit you. And so I'm beginning the first part today, as you could see, part 1. So the next one, and it is called, this one is called Medisafe. So we're going to find out about Medisafe. And at the end, if any of you are interested, we can download it. You can create an account and begin using Medisafe. And I think from what Alex tells me that most of you perhaps may already have it on your iPad. Am I correct? It's called Medisafe. This is
yes.
Yes. Yeah. So we're going to look at Medisafe today and find out the pros and cons. Okay. But before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and read our disclaimer, which is part of our procedure now. The Wilderness Technology Alliance, DC Senior iPad Program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information in any application or topics made by the Wilderness Technology Alliance, including but not limited to mobile and device applications and any social media pages maintained by the Wilderness Technology Alliance DC Senior iPad Program, its owners, or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. So we got over that part. Now let's go to the next slide. So 8 different prescriptions. This is the life of someone. He was given 8 different prescriptions upon release from the hospital, and it was very overwhelming for him. He's testifying. So I came across Medisafe, and it was the best thing that could ever have happened because I don't know how I would have managed. And this is, actually, you could see the image here, Makiba and Son. Okay, so first thing we're going to look at are medical apps safe to use. From the health apps you use to stay well may be putting your privacy at risk. Many health apps collect and store troves of personal information about you. This data can end up in the hands of third and fourth parties when the app makers share it with another company, which shares with yet another company. So just want you to know that. All right, so is this app that I'm introducing to you this afternoon a secure app? While it's always difficult to verify, Medisafe advises that they are HIPAA compliant. And I went over HIPAA compliant several weeks ago. Anybody remember what HIPAA compliant really is all about? One of you can go ahead and remind some of us. Anybody want to speak? Go ahead.
It's about your privacy. Your privacy and not an institution passing it on to another institution.
Thank you, Portia. So in other words, if it's HIPAA compliant, does that mean they could sell your data?
No, can't.
Right, exactly. Thanks for sharing that. And as you can see here, it has been utilized at its highest. And when we see that 256 bit of data encryption, all your data that's entered into that app then gets scrambled in unreadable by the human eye. In other words, I would not, even if I was a hacker and I tried to break into that system, I would need a really, really sharp system to break it, to get to read the data that's there because it's been encrypted. Encrypt means it's no longer readable by the human eye. It takes another machine to do so. All right, so what are the benefits of Medisafe app? Well, there's the digital drug companion. There's adherence and persistence. There's access and coordination. There's patient support. There's caregiver support. And then there's clinical trials. Okay, so we're going to look at the various benefits of this app. All right, so in the event, if you don't have it on your iPad, one way is to go to the App Store and do a search for it. Or if you, well, I know that all of you have an iPad, but what if you wanted it on your Android phone? You can go to the Google Store and download that app. All right, so Medisafe allows you to take control of your medication journey, from complicated dosing schedules to keeping track of dozens of measurements. It's all here in one place. It'll even let you know if you too have your meds may cause an unhealthy.
I did the best I could.
You always do
good. There you go, right there.
Sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna have to mute a few because we're getting background. All right, so one of the things that, for example, let's say you're you're seeing two doctors. One prescribes you medication, the other one does the same. If the two doctors are not speaking to each other, then they don't really know what complications where one medication may cause the other if you're taking them both, right? Am I right? It's always best to have everything all in one area. So when one doctor, introduces some, the other one is seeing that data is already in place. I remember I went to pick up my prescription once, and years ago, I used to pick up my prescription at Walmart. And this time I was out of state picking it up. And then I went to pick it up, and then the pharmacist says, "Oh no, we can't fill your prescription." And I says, "Well, why not?" "Oh, you're allergic to this prescription." And I goes, "Well, who told you so?" So somehow they were able to figure out that it was documented some years ago that I was allergic to codeine. So they have to, you never know who's talking to who and when. So it's always good to get all your data in one place.
Yes.
So that's one of the benefits of having this Medisafe app, that all your data is in one place. So then there's a caregiver. I don't know if any of you have any caregivers, or if you actually is a caregiver, but you can add to this app a caregiver can be. So if, for example, you're on meds and your caregiver happens to be away for the day or whatever, and the caregiver notices, has been alerted that you didn't take your meds, she can then immediately get on the phone or whatever it is to make sure. That means the app is being shared with someone else who's either your caregiver or you're caring for someone else. So what I'm going to do at this point is just show you a brief, wait a minute. Let's see. Here I go.
Do this with seconds technique to restore perfect eyesight from the comfort of home.
Hold on. All right, so this is just what
Hi all. Hope everyone had a great holiday and a happy new year. With the new year comes new devices and new apps to download and explore.
We want to make sure you understand the features that are included in Medisafe, like MedFriends. Today, we want to cover what a MedFriend is and how the feature works. As a reminder, Medisafe does not provide medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding your medications or medical condition.
So, what exactly is a MedFriend, and how can it benefit me?
A MedFriend is a family member, friend, or caregiver that you can sync to your account. So in the event that you forget to take your medication, Medisafe sends a push notification to your MedFriend, offering her or him to remind you to take your med.
That sounds super helpful. How do I go about adding a MedFriend?
You can add a MedFriend by typing your MedFriend's name without typing in a phone number or email, and tap send. You can choose to send your invite via email or use your MedFriend invite code. Once you have that invite code, have your MedFriend download the app, tap more on the bottom menu, then tap on their settings and MedFriend code, and then they can input your invite code.
Great. Thanks for all that info. The MedFriend feature seems like a potentially life-saving capability, especially for anyone needing to check in on a friend or a family member.
Absolutely. And if you're having trouble getting this set up or have any other questions, as always, feel free to email us anytime at support@medisafe.com.
Okay, so as you could see, oops, hold on. What a caregiver can do as far as adding someone to your Medisafe app so they can keep you in tune with, so what caregivers say. For example, this app, this is a caregiver testimony. This app saved my sanity in March. My daughter had brain surgery and was on multiple meds, multiple times a day. I started out by writing everything out in a time-consuming chart. 5 days later, I found this app and my work was simplified 100 times over. So that's a testimony of a caregiver. All right, What else can this Medisafe do for you? It could send and see reports. So instantly you see daily, weekly, and monthly medication progress, as well as your reports from wearables and apps. So let's look at a short video, what they're talking about here.
Why should you use Miro? Well, when you draw on a whiteboard, no one sees it. With Miro, you plan together in real.
Hi viewers, welcome back to Ask Medisafe Anything. This episode, we will take a look at where and how you can send reports.
Mr. Risa, can we make it a little louder or no?
Hold on a minute. Hold on, let me see if I can. My volume is up. Let me see on my device if I can get it louder. Let me know, wave your hand or let me.
Of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding your medications or medical condition.
Any loud?
Whether it be for your doctor, caretaker, or for your own records, the ability to send a history of your medication intake is
better.
better tracking your adherence.
Just a little bit.
To send a report on an iOS or Apple device, please tap more on the bottom menu. Tap report, then tap send, and then send status report.
Let's push it back a little bit. Let's start again. Go ahead.
As a reminder, Medisafe does not provide medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding your medications or medical condition.
So that's their
Whether it be for your doctor, caretaker, or for your own records, the ability to send a history of your medication intake is essential to tracking your adherence. To send a report on an iOS or Apple device, please tap more on the bottom menu, tap report, then tap send, and then send status report. Here you can enter the email address of your choosing, select the dates you require, and tap send in the top right. To send a report on Android, you can tap more on the bottom menu, tap on report, then tap send status report. Same as last time, enter the email address of your choosing, select the dates you require, and then tap the arrow to send the report.
This will be super helpful when it comes to keeping track of my medication adherence, so thank you. I would also like to have access to more options when filtering my reports. Is there a way to do this within the app?
Yes. So from the report screen on Androids, you can filter by tapping on the filter icon on the top right corner. And from the report screen on iOS and Apple devices, tap All Meds and then select your desired medication. We do have more reporting options available in the beta version of our new web portal. And please contact support@medisafe.com if you'd like to try it out.
Fantastic. Thanks for taking the time to go over the medication reporting options. As always, if you have any suggestions.
Okay, so that's another. You can send and see reports of your own health conditions and the medication that you're taking. Another feature offered by the app. All right, the app is also a reminder. For example, it says that we're approaching about 10 million people who have used or actually currently using Medisafe, enabling them to focus on living their lives to the fullest. All right, so what are doctors saying about this app? I'm a doctor and still forget my 10 a.m. medication. This app, particularly synced with my watch, is a great help. Although one feature is not much use to me, I like the detail of the color and shape of the drug as a visual reminder. And this is a doctor, Dr. Malcolm. That's his testimony. All right. So much better. They're saying this app is much better than perhaps a phone alarm system. Always with me says the pesky alarm will not stop until you tell it to take your meds. I've had a transplant and there are many times I dismiss my iPhone alarm only to take my meds late. This app, I've had to make an effort to make it stop. Great. Plus about tracking weight, it tracks your weight, your blood pressure, etc. Make my whole regime. This is another person testifying about how the alarm system set up in this app is pesky. In a sense, it's not going to stop until you acknowledge it and take your medication. So how is Medisafe helps people with diabetes? He's saying that this app is great. It has helped me get my diabetes back on track. That's one testimony. Another one says, a recent diabetes diagnosis meant that I'm taking lots of pills now. This app is perfect for remembering to make them. It lists a lot of regular medications you can also add to your own, for example, your vitamins, and they're saying it's invaluable. So it helps people with diabetes to take their, all right. How Medisafe helps people with Parkinson. Okay. I take Parkinson medications 4 times a day. If you're not on time or you miss a dose, you don't walk. This app keeps me moving. This is from William. Another one, use this app to help my wife take her Parkinson meds on time throughout the day. Very helpful for us and certainly recommended. So as you can see, these are all testimonies I grabbed from the internet about this app. All right, so helps me when you're taking multiple meds. I don't know how many of you are taking multiple meds, but let's hear from a testimony of someone who is. It says, I now feel safe that I am probably taking 26 prescriptions. They consist of 48 pills, 5 shots, uses 3 different inhalants, 6 times all at different intervals throughout a 24-hour schedule. I love being able to go into a doctor's office for a special visit and ask for med list. And I just ask for an email and they give me whatever they need. I always have changes. I make them right there as the doctor gives them to me. He loves the app too. So the doctors love having to use the app as well. All right, so here's another testimony from Denise. She says that Medisafe saved my life. I take 13 different medications at 5 times a day intervals. My doctor linked with me and knows exactly how I'm doing, even down to the mood and pain level. The next best thing since sliced bread. So your doctor is linked to this app to see what changes are occurring during, your daily, anything that they should be alerted about. All right. Okay, so here's another story. And this one really, when I read it, this one really resonated with me. Unfortunately, it was a perfect storm that day, as all 3 of her alerts contacts being out of touch. My sister was in airplanes traveling all day and my aunt was on a cruise. I was out of the country for work and none of us had our phones turned on. Long story short, when I finally turned my phone on, I saw that Mom had missed doses of her meds. I was able to call from Amsterdam and get the police and the EMS to go over to her house. They found her stuck in the bathroom, unable to stand. And though she was wearing her medical alert necklace, she hadn't had another stroke and was completely unaware that anything was wrong. So she never pushed the button to get help. If I hadn't been alerted that she had missed several doses of her meds, she very well may have sat there for a good part of another day. I highly recommend Medisafe app and will be forever grateful that it was ultimately saved my mother's life. After my mother had that stroke last year, she was forgetting to take her meds on time and sometimes not at all. We set up Medisafe app on her phone, not only to remind her to take them, but also to alert us if she misses a dose. This app saved my mother's life last week. As you can see, the stories go on and on about this app. That's what I thought. So now, how does one, if I don't know if all of you have this app on your iPhone, but I was told that it actually came with it. And if it is not on your iPad, simply you need to go to the App Store using the app shown here, the App Store icon, tap on that, and in the search bar, enter Medisafe, and then third, get it. Once you get it, this is what you'll see next. Tap on the install if you don't have it already on your iPad, that is, okay? Now, if you do have it, you can go straight in there right now as we speak, if you'd like to, and access it and create an account. If you feel comfortable doing it, though, you have to feel comfortable. So how do you do that? You tap on Medisafe, the app that's on your iPad, and then once you're in there, notice where it says here, get started, already have an account. Now, if you've never, I don't know if anybody out there using Medisafe, if you do, raise your hand and you can unmute yourself and talk about it. No one is using Medisafe at this point. Wow. You can unmute yourself if you're using it and share with us. No one is using it. Okay. All right. So this might be a point you might want to consider using it. Is that Veronica?
Yes, I have it.
You're using my talk about it. Share with us.
It's quite handy for me. I started it yesterday, and this morning a very mild thing came on the screen, and I found I was really pleased with it because I had forgotten to take my medicine at the right time. And when the little ping came on, it was 9 o'clock as I requested. And I did take my medicine. And I'm quite pleased with it.
Wonderful testimony. Anybody else? Go ahead and speak. Anybody else using Medisafe? Okay. All right. So this might be a point where you may want to access it while we're here and create an account. So do you recall how much information you had to give Veronica in order to create that account?
It was very little, and it was not invasive. It did not get into all of my business or anything. It came right to the point, and I found it very, very helpful.
Thank you, Veronica. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So with that said, I'm going to now allow you all to answer questions, and anybody who would like to get started in creating your account, I'm here to assist you to do so. I see I have 2 hands up. I'm going to ask Tulu to go ahead and ask your question. Unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, I'll go with the next person.
Yeah,
And
I'm here. This is Solo. I didn't have a question about this. I had a comment about HIPAA. So I'll wait until you finish with this, and then I'd like to make a comment about HIPAA.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Tulu. All right, so the next person is Ann Dennis. Go ahead, Ann.
Yes, I was wondering, is it attached to doctors in this area, or is it kind of like just a kind of a notification to you?
Well, I would think that Medisafe app has many features, and it depends on how much you want to access or utilize. And so if you want to put in your doctor, so your doctor could see, following you and your meds and reports, yes, you will need to do so. If you just want it to be a reminder, you can just use the reminder feature. It all depends on how much you want to make of it, Anne.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Reese. And I just want to say I appreciate you bringing this type of information to us, because sometimes you are looking for stuff, but you're not really sure where to go.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Or who to trust.
Well, again, this is just an open window, and the more I get to you, the better, more informed you'll be about using your device, right? This device.
Thank you. I like being informed.
Well, thank you, Anne, for such a wonderful compliment. All right, we have Patricia Morgan. Go ahead, Patricia, unmute. Patricia, unmute. And I'll ask you to unmute as well, Brenda. And I'll ask Jacqueline to unmute.
Okay, I would like to ask you, how would I get a password? Would I use the one Patricia Morgan 5 iCloud? Would I use that?
No, Patricia. Whenever you're creating an account, especially for, something like this is in fact, that's a very good question. Let's say you decided to create an account. They'll ask you for a username, and that username, of course, can be yours of your choice. Of course, they're going to give you the requirements, and the password, you're also going to create that. It's the password you and only you should have access to. So you could, in some cases, when it asks you to create an account, you could use your email address as your username. Not in all cases, but in most cases. But your password, it's yours to keep, no one else's. Okay?
Okay.
Does it make sense, Alicia?
So therefore, I will have to do a password, right?
You have to create a password.
Okay, so I would have to do that myself.
Well, yes, and I would advise that you do, because your password is yours. It's your way of accessing. It's like your key to unlock your door.
Okay.
So to get into that app, you don't want everybody having access to your private information. So you would want to have a password set up. So only you, whomever you give permission to access it. So what I would highly recommend, in the event you decide to create an account, write down a nice password before you get started. And
yes, I have a password to the when I call that number. The person that hooked me up, it was one of them representatives that hooked me up to do a password, but it's been so long, now I have a password here that they told me get, they told me hitting it in, so I don't know whether this password I have.
No, I wouldn't use that password, Patricia. Create a new password.
Okay.
And if you need help with this, call the help desk and they'll help you. Okay?
And they will help me with that.
And they will help you with that. Yes. It appears that you need help with that.
Oh, so I will have to go through help desk.
I call the help desk and tell Cassiana that Miss James asked you.
And they will help you. They will help me with the password.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, Patricia. Okay. Next is Brenda. Go ahead, Brenda.
Well, Teresa, I don't use this app, but I wish it had been around when my mom was living with me, because she took a lot of medications, and I was trusting that she take her medication, but I found out later she wasn't taking all of it. So I had to buy a pill box, and I kept up with her medications, and I had to sit there and watch her take her medications, because the pills she may not want to take, and she would fold it in a napkin and put it in a bra. So I had to watch her take her medication. And to this day, I'm using that pill box myself. I don't take a lot of medications, but that's how I keep up with my medication. So, and I usually don't forget it, because I take one in the morning and one in the evening. So it's pretty easy for me to remember, that I have to take it. And plus it's right here by my bed where I can see it. So, but I think it's a good thing to have this Medisafe app on your phone.
Thank you, Brenda. Especially for those who are taking more than perhaps you're taking 3 times a day, 4 times a day. If I had to take medication 3 or 4 times a day, I'll tell you right now, I would not remember.
Yes.
I couldn't depend on my memory to do it. So, so I think I would need this most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Brenda. All right, our next person is Jacqueline Cook. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
Yeah, I'm in the process of trying to set up my account, and I'm looking at where it says create an account. You have to go there first.
That is correct.
Yes, and so I'm in the process of doing that, because I know my doctor has a portal that he wants me to sign in on, and I think this is it. So if I create this, then we can have better communications.
Yes, is one way to manage your health care.
Yeah, because we've had a problem when I went to have my eye surgery last week, and I had some radiology tests done, and I went to him yesterday. He said he had not received anything from the other doctors, so I have to get on the other doctors about sending reports and test results to my primary care physician. And so you know, I had to spend most of the morning. Yeah, I had to spend most of the time this morning calling the doctor saying, hey, get the test results, get the paperwork to my primary care physician, like right now, or fax it to it, you know, and that's a waste of my time.
Whereas if those reports were all placed into Medisafe, they'd be there, right?
Right.
That's one of the benefits of Medisafe. Thank you for sharing very much, Jacqueline. All right, Yvonne.
What's the app name?
It's called Medisafe. Now, Yvonne, you have a 7th generation, don't you? Does it exist on your iPad? I know the 9th generation.
I don't know, because it's asking me for a sign in, and then when I said I forgot my password because it's not working, they're sending me a code that doesn't work. I'm gonna probably have to call the help desk.
So you're on Medisafe and you're trying to sign in or create an account?
I'm trying to download the app. The app and
the App Store.
And the App Store is saying something about the credit card that was used or something, and sign in with Apple ID to enter the password for my Gmail account to authorize this transaction, and it's not working. So
right, so here's something to do, Yvonne. First beginning, you don't need access. They don't need access to a credit card to have you download something to the app, to a free app, that is, right? Right now, my account is saying that my credit card information needs to be updated, but yet I went and downloaded this app.
Oh, okay, here it is now. Medscape, SCAPE.
No, it's Medisafe, MEDISAFE. Let me show you. Can you still see my screen? Let me show you what it should look like.
MEDSAFE.
Yeah, this is what you want to see once you download it. Can you see my screen where it says Medisafe Medication Management Get?
Now I can see it. Now I can see it.
That's what you want to tap on the Get.
But it's asking me to sign in with Apple ID. Enter the password.
Right. So you forgot your Apple ID password. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I usually use the only 2 types of passwords, and it's not taking it. So I said forgot password.
Okay.
And it's saying my telephone number. And I'm putting that in. And it's, you know, sometimes these things take a little while, and it says send code to my phone number. I'm sending it to the phone number, and I have the phone in front of me, so I'm looking to see what the code is as as we're doing this, and see what it says. Okay, I'm gonna put that code in.
But while you do that, Yvonne, can I go to the next question?
Sure. It says can't use this email. To help with your identity, we will send an email with verification code, and I'll look to that. Okay, go on to the next person.
Yeah, we can always get back to you in a little while.
Okay, all right. It may work. If it works, I'll put it in the chat.
All right, Maria Morton, go ahead and unmute. Unmute. Maria.
Hello.
Unmute.
Okay.
Unmute. Do you know how to unmute, Maria? You're looking for the icon on the Zoom toolbar that looks like a mic. Tap on that.
Hello?
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, I know. I
got it.
Can you hear me?
I sure
for the
can.
last 3 or 4 calls that is in process.
Okay, let's get Adele off. All right, Maria, go ahead and speak.
Yes, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Yes, I went in, I opened it, and it seems like I'm already here. It already has me on here, and it's just telling me to take my my pill reminder for today, April the 18th, 2023, says
That
to
means you created an account.
add my mask for today.
Well, you created an account some while ago, Maria.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, somebody did for you, if you don't remember. But now you're
so,
right.
Okay. Well,
All
I
right,
never
Maria.
used it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start now. It's nice. I don't know what happened.
Well, thanks for sharing. Okay, Violet, go ahead and unmute, Violet.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Violet, go ahead and unmute.
Okay.
Speak, Violet.
Yes.
Go ahead. You have a question?
No, I just told you I opened it and I'm already on it.
Okay, who am I speaking with there? I thought it was Maria.
That was Morton, Maria Morton.
Right. So now, Violet, you're telling me that you now have access to it.
I do.
Okay.
I opened it and everything. All my information is already here.
Awesome.
Someone had added me on or something. I don't know. And it's just telling me to monitor my meds for today, April the 18th.
All right. All right. So next person I'm going to go to is Carmen. Carmen Willoughby. Go ahead. Carmen, unmute.
Well, I do take a lot of meds, and I really don't forget to take my meds, but sometimes I get frustrated if I have to go out or something. I have to take my meds with me. Yeah, and I have to stop. Well, I might be on a bus, and I can't take my meds on no bus. I mean, that's when you take a lot of medicine like that, and you have to take your meds with you when you go different places. You feel uncomfortable.
So I'm going to ask Carmen. You have a question, Carmen?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Now, does this also apply to different kinds of devices that you have to use? I use a compression machine and I have to use it for an hour every day. Can this be also incorporated into this Medisafe?
It's as a reminder, yes.
That's all. Because my prescriptions, I'm pretty good on my prescriptions because there are only 2 that I take twice a day. Right. And I just wanted to know if special devices are also included.
Right. If you need help,
like a compression machine.
Right. If you need help setting that up at whatever given point, if you decide to do that, call the help desk and someone like to schedule an appointment to help assist you in setting that up. Okay.
All right. Thank you much.
You're welcome. All right. All right. Who else do we have here? Right. I think we just have Violet. Violet, are you there? Violet? I don't know what happened to Violet. I don't know what happened to Violet. I could see her on camera, but not hearing from her. All right. I'll go back to Zulu. Hello. Tulu.
Hello.
Go ahead. I'm
this
available.
Is Tulu, right?
Yeah, this is Tulu.
Okay, great. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to make a comment about the HIPAA. Not only is that the case where the guidelines are only for like this computer stuff for hospitals and nursing homes, that includes anyone who is doing anything medical for you, including the home health aides, the PCAs. None of your business or person's life or anything about you are they supposed to discuss. And that's real important, I think, to bring up because it's not just people like at a hospital or a medical facility. Again, that includes anybody that does anything that has any of your business concerning what you need and what's going on in your life and your medical stuff. It's not supposed to be discussed with anybody. And it's really important, once again, The people, the PCAs that are coming to your home, they're not supposed to go back and discuss your business with their relatives and friends or anyone. They are under HIPAA as well.
Okay, thank you, Tulu. Thank you very much for sharing that. All right. Anybody else wants to share anything? Oh, Rita, go ahead, Rita. Unmute. Rita, unmute. It's been a while since we've seen you, Rita. Unmute yourself. You're still muted. I think she's a little. Anybody else wants to share anything about or ask more questions on the app or how to or
Hello. Oh, I got it now, Miss Teresa. I just wanted to let you. How you doing? I would just want to let you know that the last lady that spoke, my neighbor said the same thing. She had a healthcare worker come in. I don't want to say the healthcare person's where they were coming from, and they told her not to take a certain medicine. And she directly called the doctor and her healthcare provider, and they had to check into it. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
And you know what, Mr. Reese, what I'll do in the morning, I have mine all in my little pill box. First thing I do is go to my bathroom, then I go straight to the kitchen, get me some cold water, and I have my medicine. So it's a routine.
It's a routine, yes.
It's a routine.
Yes, I can imagine. Yes, you got to register it right there in that brain of yours. And if you can always use the app to remind you. I have to remember to take my vitamins daily. It's an effort. So,
well, I have a separate container for that. I have the regular medicine and my vitamin medicine.
Yep. Thanks for sharing, Rita. It's nice to see you again.
Yes, I'm glad I had some time.
Yes, good to see you.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything they'd like to share? I'm here. The forum is open. Forum is open for sharing. We've got some time.
It's Teresa.
Hey, Ann.
I just opened that thing and it says a guest, and then it said the same thing that lady said. So then you have to go a little further.
Yes.
And get to it.
Yeah.
But it said, did you take your meds today? And etc. So I just wanted to let you know that after you do that, you do have to go a little further. But thank you for it. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anybody else wants to drill down and go in that app and see what else?
Well, I wanted to share something. I take high cholesterol medicine, and I did some research on the stanine that I take, and the doctor never told me, but the research that I found is that stanines work better overnight with your system to lower your cholesterol. So I take my medicine in the evening before I go to bed, because it works better overnight than in the morning.
That's when I take mine too.
I found that doing some research, stanines, high cholesterol medicine.
And it keeps your cholesterol down?
Yes, it does.
Awesome.
It does. I don't have high cholesterol right now. I've been taking the meds of quite a while, and my cholesterol, when they do my blood work every year annually, my cholesterol is where it should be.
Wow, that's a miracle by itself.
Yes,
it's a miracle.
I wanted to share that with the group.
Thank you so much.
It works overnight better with your system while you're sleeping.
Can I speak, Miss Teresa? This is
Go ahead.
Rita.
Yep, we're sharing.
You know what? When the doctor made that prescription for her, any cholesterol medicine is taken in the evening, and it should have been written on her prescription bottle, because I have the same thing, and that's evening medicine. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Rita. Carolyn Underwood, go ahead.
I want to thank you, Ms. Teresa, for this because I take about 9 different medicines. And there have been times, it's been days that I forget to take my medication. So I'm looking forward to using this app so I can stay on track.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I also want to let everybody know that the information for the spa day is in the chat.
Okay, check the chat. Everyone, if you want to know, and you said spa day is tomorrow, Carolyn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so anybody wants a free what? Hairdo and what else?
Manicure. They're gonna style your hair and cut it as well. From what I was told, you get lunch too.
So do they need to contact someone to make an appointment? How does it work?
Oh no, it's like it's first come, first serve.
So
it starts at 10.
Start at 10. Okay.
Put it back in the chat. I don't see it.
I was getting ready to say it's not in the chat. I don't see it unless you send it to a certain person.
No, it was there before.
No, I sent it to everybody.
It is. Excuse me. It is in the chat because I just saw it.
Thank
Is it
you.
at the Fort? Is it at the Fort Stanton Recreation Center?
Right.
Yes.
Erie Street.
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah.
If we came on late, it's not going to show up in the chat.
Let me see.
Oh, if you came on late, that's why. That's why you're not seeing it, Yvonne.
Oh, okay. I got thrown out, so I had to get back in.
Find it, and I'll copy it and paste it back into the chat. Let's see if I can find it. I see it right there.
It's there. I see it.
It is
but
there.
not everybody's seeing it.
It's there. It's right up under.
It's not. If you came in late, you're not going to see it. You only see what's in the chat from when you came in. That's what we're So please re-put it in. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in right now.
I didn't know that's how that
I'm
went.
sending it right now.
Oh.
Okay.
It says,
Can you see it, Yvonne?
Yes, I see it now.
Okay.
Spa day, Wednesday, April the 19th, 10 to 2, Fort Stanton Recreation Center, 1812 Erie Street, Southeast. Free haircuts, hairstyling, manicure, and more.
Carolyn, does that include pedicures?
I don't know. I just see they didn't say anything about pedicures.
The advertisement did not say anything about pedicures now.
No, they said manicure. And what they did say, and more.
Asking, I saw the information. It said manicures, but I was wondering if pedicures are included. So
we're asking a bit much now, Brenda.
Well,
you're getting it for free, girl.
I gotta get my toes ready for the summer.
I don't mean no harm, but I don't think they're going for no feet.
Okay.
Y'all terrible.
Is there a phone number?
No, it's
wait a
not.
minute, let me see.
There's not a phone number on there. I looked.
You can pull it up on the app.
Yeah, you can probably find it there.
Ask Siri.
Okay.
Siri will tell you.
All right, so listen, this is what I found. Oh, this was last year. Okay, so I found one for okay, here's a phone number. Anybody ready for that phone number? I found it on Spa Day. I did.
Yes.
Put it online. I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay. It says contact Teresa Johnson.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just putting it in the chat right now.
Okay.
This is wonderful. It says Emory Recreation Center, right? Is that it?
No.
No.
That was last year.
No.
Yes, the current one is at Fort Stanton over at 1812 Erie Street.
Oh, I better look for that.
Told you that.
Wonder if it'll be online.
Let's go online. I mean,
it's probably going to be on Eventbrite.
Yeah,
yeah.
She's right. Eventbrite. They probably even have a reservation for you to put in there.
Yeah.
And it might even be in next door too.
Okay. I got something that I want to share. I didn't
Yvonne.
think about it before. This is something I'm just trying out. There's been a lot of talk about Chat GPT. So they have that's artificial intelligence. So I got into it. It is not perfect yet, but I couldn't believe it. I would ask it a question, it would give me an answer, and then I could refine the question like I'm talking to a person.
Yep.
Wow. So
it's not better than Siri, because I tested Siri. Okay, bad baby. I tested Siri with curse words. Siri told me I will not respond to that.
I've been testing it, and guess what? At first, I thought it wouldn't save my chats because I asked for it, and they said you cut and paste. Because I had gotten some information, and I pasted it into a Google Doc because I wanted to keep it. But I see now it's keeping all the little chats that I had. So if you start a chat with it, you can refine the chat, because I asked about a particular physician and I had to go back and give the middle initial. So it's only as precise as you are, and you can have a conversation to have follow-up questions with it so it can be refined. Unlike a Google search, where you have to search through everything to see what you have. They do not include web addresses or phone numbers or anything. But it was very good starting point for me to get some information so I could ask someone else some further questions about. So it was very good. You just go to Chat GPT. I'm not paying $20 for anything. I'm just getting the free version, and I'm trying it out to see how it works, just like the lady that gave it the curse words.
Yeah, I was just testing to see how smart Siri was. She gave me the definitions of the words that I said. I got the definitions because those words are in the Webster's. So she gave me the definitions, but she said, I will not respond to that.
Well, they told me that, well, the thing about it is that this is a little bit more complete than Siri or Alexa, because they only spit out one thing. It gave me, I asked it about exercises for me to do for 30 minutes, and it spit out a detailed program for me. And then I said something about, suppose I want to increase it to an hour. And it even said I should start out slow. So it looked like it was learning me.
It redoes that.
They watching out. Yeah, I tell you, AI is getting smarter and smarter.
Yvonne, is this GB?
Oh, hey,
G is in girl, P is in Tom, GPT-4. And I clicked on it. It's the website starts with AI something. And then it asked me to sign in. I gave it a password, but I saved everything on my computer. And so next time I went in, I didn't have to do it. And I realized it kept all my previous day's chat. So I liked it. So I could go back and refine and ask a follow-up. So unlike, like I said, Google, I could get a follow-up question to refine. Like I said, I asked about exercises, and it gave me specific routine.
Okay,
I asked about
G is in girl, B is in boy, T is in Tom.
No, GPT. P girl, P. GPT. I asked it about spin down for Medicaid. Because of the thing, and it spit out stuff, although it said that this can change for different states, but it had stuff in there. Some stuff I knew, some stuff I did not. So I didn't know that you could take transportation, over-the-counter medication could be used for your spin down. So it was comprehensive. but it did give me a warning saying that was one of the things I asked about. It was condo fees, and they said every state does not allow for condo fee. For condo fee, so you need to check with your individual office. But it was a starting point for me.
Yeah, GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer.
Okay, can I go on to the person who has their hand up? We have Cynthia, she's been waiting. Cynthia, unmute.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and unmute Cynthia.
I know. There you go.
Cynthia.
Yes.
There you go.
Teresa, my question is entirely different from what you are talking about right now. But I'm wondering, like if I missed some lessons that or topics that you had, is it anywhere that I could go back and re-look at it?
Oh, you're talking about the recordings? Yeah, we have access to that, and that has to be found on your iPad. This app. We went over this last week. It was an app that's there are 2 apps on your iPad that allows you to go to access the recording. There's one that says the Wilderness Technology. There's an app on there. If you tap on that, you'll see all of the recordings of the past. Well, most of them. And then there's the DACL app, DACL.
Okay, I'm familiar with the DACL one.
And if you go in there, look for Wilderness Technology, and that will give you access to, again, recordings of past.
Oh, okay.
So
I know you probably told me before, but I forgot.
Well, what's new about forgetting these days, huh? We're all forgetting, right?
You're right.
We all need reminders. I know I do. So
I carry an ongoing.
Good to see you.
I carry an ongoing notepad on my phone, so I can be reminded. I could just go right to it. When I'm talking to somebody on the phone, I could just go ahead and I think they have one here on the iPad too.
Yep.
A note taker.
You have a reminder, and you have notepad on your iPad.
Okay.
I have a pencil and paper pad, and I think as soon as I get my passcode corrected for iPad, I'm gonna put that in it too. Because yesterday I had the bad thing of leaving my cell phone in my mental access, and they had to come back and bring it.
Wow.
No.
Memory. We're struggling with that, right? We're struggling because we get so much information these days. So much information.
Yes,
Exactly.
so much.
We are
so many passwords, so many hopeless things. But Teresa, that app is really going to help me because I'm okay with my morning and evening, but that midday medication, I always forget to take it. So this will really help me. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need help with accessing, creating your account, call the help desk. They'll help you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Louise. Anybody else? Anne, I see your hand is up. Is this a second request, Anne?
This was a comment that I was asked to make to the group that, that they're going around again with the grandfather trick. So be careful when you answer your phone, because they're using people. They're evidently getting someone sounded just like my grandson. Scared me for a minute. Just be very careful. Always hang up, and they'll call back if they think they've got you. Just hang up and check with your children.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Call grandson or call whomever.
But the scams never stop.
Yes,
this is an ongoing thing.
And they're getting wiser, smarter and smarter.
Yeah.
And more worrisome. They're getting scary.
That's true.
Well, they target the older people especially, because a lot of older people are alone.
Yeah. All right, Teresa, Durbin, go ahead.
Hello. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? As we've been talking, I have
I have clicked on the app and I'm using it for my husband's medication. I put in all the information, except I didn't see a space to tell how many he take each time or day. I have in there, he takes once a day. I got the time, all the information, but I did not see a space to place how many pills he take that day. Could somebody help me?
Wow. Anybody's been there? I can't give you an answer on that, Teresa. I would have to do a research.
Okay.
I'd have
Anybody else already signed up on this and they tell me where you enter the number of pills per day?
Anybody else using it? Violet, you said you were using it? No, Maria. And we could find out though. I can do some drilling down.
Okay.
And find out.
That'll be fine. Thank you.
You're welcome, Teresa. Adele.
Oh, it's working already. It's working.
Oh, it's working?
It's working already because I put he's supposed to take his pill at 2:30, I think it was, and the notice just came in.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Teresa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Adele,
You're
your
welcome.
hand is up. Unmute, Adele. Adele. Adele, unmute. You have a question? I don't know. And by the way, I will be checking. I spoke with Jennifer Blackman last week. So I haven't spoken to her this week, but I know she was well last week when I spoke with her, if you're concerned about her. And Dina, well, I'll need to call Dina.
I'm on now, Adele.
Okay, hi, Adele.
Hi, thank you very much. I just want to ask, I know you said the Medisafe is free, but somehow or another, do they ask the question about what medical insurance do you have, and do they tap into your medical insurance to pay for this?
No, not that I know of, but I don't take me for 100%. It's free. So do they tap into? No, not that I know. Can anybody else answer to that? Is there a question like that in creating an account, Adele?
Excuse me?
Is there a question like that when you created the account?
I haven't created an account yet.
Oh, okay.
I just wondered if somehow or another they
I didn't see that in my research. When I did the research, I didn't see anything relevant to what you just stated.
I see.
I can't say yay or nay to it. I just didn't see it.
I see. Okay.
Teresa, I did sign in and they did not ask me about any insurance or any payment at all.
Okay. Did you hear that?
Thank you.
Oh, another point of information, May the 11th is the last day that if you're on Medicare, that you can get the 8 free test kits. So if you're on Medicare and it's been 30 days since you had a test kit, you can get 8 free test kits, and May 11th is the end of the program.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that, Eva.
Who do I contact? Who do I contact real quick?
You go to a chain pharmacy like CVS, Giant, or Walgreens, and you show your Medicare card, not your insurance card if you're on a Medicare Advantage card. If you've never done it, then I would go now and they will give it to you. You don't have to contact anybody. You walk in, you go to the pharmacy and tell them that you want the COVID test kits, and you show your Medicare card. They create a profile and they give it to you. May 11th is the last day. And you get 8 test kits.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I've been getting 8 a month. I got a few. And when they give them to you, check the date and let them give you the date that's as furthest out. They'll tell you that they have some of them, they've extended the date. The ones I got now say September. So when you got all those grandchildren for the holidays, for Memorial Day, you can have them tested before they walk through the door.
That is golden information. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you again. All right, so we're going to wrap it up unless somebody has one last thing they need to share.
Teresa, yes. I
Yes,
just want
go
to
ahead,
remind Adele. I just want to remind everybody this is the last day to file taxes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Adele. Thank you.
Oh, and there's something else too. If you didn't file taxes in the last 2 years because your income is tax-free and you had a dependent that you didn't get the stimulus money from, then you want to file, because I think it's only 2 years that you can go back. So you can go to the irs.gov website, and there's a non-filer status. So for example, people that have all Social Security or they have SSI or something, and they had a grandchild they take care of or whatever, no one else is claiming them, and you only got you didn't get the $600 for each child, you can go and get that too, because they'll only give you your income based on you, but you make sure that nobody else has claimed that person. So that's money that's left on the table.
Yep. Listen up. Okay, guys. But it's not, is it April 18th is the deadline for that, or this year?
Well, if you can only, for these kind of things, they have like a deadline for you to, like it's 2 years from filing. So I would call the IRS if you're in doubt, but you can go to irs.gov if you're savvy enough and to ask about the stimulus check, because that's what happened to some people have non-taxable income. Maybe they're a VA or all Social Security, or they just didn't have enough to file and they have left money on the table. This is the time to get that money, buy a freezer or pay off some bill and go on, because you can only go back, I think, 2 or 3 years on any tax thing, but you can call IRS, you got time.
It's 3 years.
And you know what? Another thing, if you owe money, you can still file and request an extension. So you should go ahead and file so you can get that extension. So
the extension is extension. I was a tax auditor. The extension to file, you can file it, but it's extension. You're supposed to pay. You're supposed to pay what you owe. You're supposed to pay what you owe at the same time. The stimulus money, I have to say this, they do not take that to pay a debt. So if you have not filed, if you had an extra dependent and you did not do it because you figured they would take your money, don't worry about it. But in doubt, you got time now, call IRS.
Okay, well, thank you so much for all that information. I'm going to say goodbye. It's past our time.
And I am too. Thank you.
Oh, so Teresa, before you go, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I tried to call you. You had sent me an email to call you. I tried to call you, but I didn't get the message till I got back in the house. But did you ever get the polling?
Yep, it's done. I would like to test it before, though.
Oh, you can test it with me if you want to.
Actually, I could test it now.
Yeah, you can test it, but
I can test it right now. Let me go there and go to polling and see if it will.
No, don't do it now, because if you test it now, it'll be a lot of people answering the poll that's not really involved in the cookbook.
All right, so let's just, when do you want us to test it?
Like as soon as we get on the iPad, or you can, like I said, you can test me later.
Okay.
Do it Thursday after the spa day.
No, this is for tonight.
No, this is for tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it tonight then.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it doesn't work, Teresa, we'll do it again until it does.
All right.
How
Well,
about that?
It's ready. It's set up. I did work this morning. Yeah.
Okay. And I couldn't send the email to the group because I got one person's email and I can't tell who it is. I sent out an email to 25 people this morning, but it wouldn't send because there was somebody in that listing that had a wrong email, and then the email got kicked back to my inbox.
So you want me to send one out?
Yeah, I'll send it to, how about if I send it to you?
Do that. I'll send it out.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. That's it?
That's it.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right. Later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Thank
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you guys tonight.